Hello, we're here again.
Hi.
It's been a week, less than for some people, more than for others. Haha.
Oh
I don't
ho!
know if that's how time works.
And yeah,
Oh, okay. when you when you put it like that,
yeah,
how
you know,
good? Yeah.
it's uh below me is the Jeriah Archuleta. Uh, right, and the spot I'm currently in is me. Hello. and and
Oh,
and above me is Schnee or D, depending on what you want to say.
depending on who you know.
Yeah.
It's true.
Either one.
Uh, call him either, but just don't call him late for dinner. Ayo.
Oh,
Hey.
na na na
I don't
na.
get it.
We're playing RITE again. I started I started this last week. I intend on finishing it today.
Yeah, you
Yes.
think you're gonna?
I mean, I'm here, which is approximately 3 more levels than halfway, so probably.
Yeah, okay. We're just assuming it doesn't get super hard, huh?
Well, the other, you gotta remember, I feel like I was stuck in that one level for 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and then every single other level did not take that long. So, you know, it is what it
I'm gonna mess
is.
with my volume a bit. One sec.
Okay. I gotta like
Ooh.
relearn the physics and controls.
It looks pretty smooth.
No, yeah, this game plays great.
The gameplay, yeah, it looks nice and fluid.
It's struggling
Hello.
already.
On the feed there, I don't know if you can fix that on your end. Dion
What's
could
up?
go up a little bit.
Yeah, hang on, give me a second.
Bring me up.
Is that like a country song?
I don't know.
Probably.
I just sang what you said.
All right, how's it
I
looking?
have a truck. Bring me up.
You lift me up.
I don't know. We put my earbud back. I took that out.
I mean, you just have to visually look at it. Oh wait, did you mean, his voice?
Yeah, I meant his volume. Bring his
Oh.
volume up. Yeah.
My bad. Well, let
Did
me.
you just
Let
move
me.
me?
I moved the JPEG up. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that now.
I was like, okay, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what this
started
has to do with
floating.
anything.
Yeah, hang on.
My chair started going up without my permission.
I can bring them up approximately 13% more, and that's it. So
Okay, that'll have to do.
yeah. You'll just have to talk louder.
I'll just
Deep.
yell.
Yeah.
I'll scream at you the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Loo.
I've been playing too many not this game.
I think this game might be really hard to, like, come back to after a week.
Maybe. Hard to say.
Also, he's supposedly like a dog or something, right?
No, I'm a mouse, I'm pretty sure.
Mouse, right. You look like a bat.
That's because I have ears.
Yeah. and
I
a
don't
cape.
look like a bat.
Oh, well, I didn't want to, like, say this on stream, but,
Been meaning to bring it up to you.
So, do you collect all the coins and that's how you pass?
I actually just need that specific thing. I've been
Oh.
collecting all the coins, though, and, like, you can't, like, stop there. Like, I can't just stop at this
Yeah,
level.
now just don't.
Yeah, I feel like halfway through, you're already in now. Like,
Oops.
it's all the coins or none of the coins.
If any level
Oh,
makes me
okay.
stop it, though, it would be this one.
Oh,
Yeah, I need to, like...
you just need that spinny, whatever the heck that is.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh.
I can't even...
I think you could have made that jump.
Probably. I also could have went above, where there's many more things between where I was going.
Yeah.
No, that's too easy. This looks like I would enjoy it.
It's really fun, honestly.
I like challenging platformer things.
Kind of a game to zen out, too. which is weird to say about a challenging platformer thing, but
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh, so sad.
It's hard to like. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of things that you would enjoy, I watched something last night I don't think you'd enjoy.
Really?
It's called XXX2.
Yes, actually, kind of. We went and saw Pearl.
Pearl? Yeah. That looked kind of cool. I mean, I didn't hate that movie.
It's not nearly as gruesome as X was.
Yeah.
Also, it takes place in 1918 and is filmed to look like The Wizard of Oz and feel like The Wizard of Oz.
That's a neat idea.
Interesting.
But like, what if instead of like when she finds the Scarecrow and like has to help him get brains, what if like she fucks the Scarecrow?
Oh, now we're talking.
I thought it was gonna be like the Scarecrow is a murderer or something. Boo.
No.
No.
She's crazy.
Yeah, she is crazy. That might be cool, actually.
I
had mixed feelings about the X,
You did.
but I like Kid Cudi a lot. That was cool.
I was like very surprised that you had mixed feelings about it actually, because I was like, I came out of that, I was like, clearly everybody's gonna love that film, right, D?
I think I was like not expecting what it was is the thing, because it went for that like older like slashery style of like film and everything, and like that whole vibe was throwing me off. Like I was watching an old horror movie in today's time is how it felt to me.
Yeah, which I loved. That like really worked for me on that.
I'll say, out of all the old horror movies I've seen, there's like 2 good ones, and the rest are kind of laughable.
It's more like a historical love for horror if you enjoy them. I feel some of them are just really good.
As someone
I
who
feel like
I did not grow up
X.
on horror, so like I don't have that appreciation.
Yeah, and I love practical effects, so if they have those in it, I usually like it.
Yeah. Oh man. Also, there was a post-credit scene that teased the sequel to X, called Maxine, but with 3 X's.
Oh yeah, is that the one that lived?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd have to
Takes place in the
rewatch
80s.
X with my new, like, knowing what it is now.
Oh,
and I'd
with
probably
the
like it more.
proper expectations.
Just walked in.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. That movie was just like a weird... It was really weird in general, but I usually like stuff like that, so I don't know. It just threw me off, but Pearl looks pretty cool. One of my friends said he liked it a lot, and I was like, did you watch X? And he's like, nah, why? It's like, what? That's the prequel to that movie. and they were like, oh, damn, I'm gonna have to watch for sure then. I was like, yeah, Kid Cudi's in it. He's pretty cool.
Super different movies, I'll say.
Yeah, so that one looked actually pretty interesting.
It's like more akin to Psycho than anything else.
Alright, hang on. Keyboard
cracking
mode,
wrinkles.
activate.
Are you leaning forward, gamer mode now?
Nah, I can't do that. Well, like, I already assume, like, a forward stance, so gamer mode is actually gonna, like, fix my posture.
I don't know why the phrasing of that sentence was just funny. I assume a forward stance. Just made me laugh.
Okay, I super need a new controller, because, like, this is, like, 7 times easier.
Yeah, we probably do.
Yeah, just stream it to me. I'll take over. I'm ready.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it through the Steam link thing.
Yeah.
And you'll have random spikes of lag in a precision platformer.
It's like when we tried to play Cuphead on the
Oh
remote.
yeah.
That was not possible.
That does not sound like the best way to play that game.
We did Rivals too, I think, once. Or no, you have. Do you have Rivals? I forget.
I have Rivals, yeah.
Yeah, it was another friend then. We remote played Rivals, and I hadn't realized how bad remote play is. It's like okay for certain things, like surprisingly beat 'em ups aren't that bad on it.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty mashy. On like an RTS, probably amazing. turn-based strategy game,
Yeah, that's
no
true.
problem.
You know, team-based RPG, you know, that would turn-based, team-based RPG, bam, perfect.
Lego Star Wars, perfect.
Lego Star Wars usually all right.
Yeah, Lego Star Wars can be played on anything.
You
That's why
know,
it's so
you
great.
know what I learned about Lego Star Wars? Double jumping sucks in it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, double jump isn't really a double jump at all.
It's really bad.
Like, it doesn't come out half the time.
Yeah. And when it does come out, all it does is like keep you in the air a little longer. You don't actually get any higher.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
How are you
shoot.
supposed to get over there?
You gotta wall jump. I didn't think about it.
Oh.
Yeah, you
So
know
you
how
have to,
you
like,
like
jump
hang in
down on
the
that
air?
cube?
Mm-hmm.
On what? Oh, on the
On the last one before the door.
Yeah. Interesting.
Tricky.
Tricky it is.
Yeah, but when you jump in that game and you're in the air, you know how usually in games you can like linger so you can time where to jump. You can only jump at the top of your jump in that game.
It's so
or it
bad.
just doesn't work.
And you know, Steam Remote Play I'm on, so you know.
It's a little lag.
The music in this game is very
Chill. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? I
Yeah,
forgot,
you forgot
to
those
get those.
Oh, wow. I thought you were
Getting real
saving
good
them
at this
to
part,
like
though.
drop under.
Yeah, I'm getting the hang of it.
What's it called, RITE?
Yeah, RITE.
Damn, you did it.
Alright. Handicapping once again, here comes the controller.
Here comes the controller, just dozens of swinging blades. So, I watched the
Yay.
first episode of Rings of Power.
Mmm.
That's the Lord of the Rings.
How was?
That is the Lord of the Rings show by Amazon. They've been working on for forever. I think if you don't know anything about Lord of the Rings, you're going to enjoy it quite a bit more.
Ah. Yes.
If you know kind of anything about Lord of the Rings, you're probably going to be as sad as I was at the end of the first episode.
Oh, but is there hope?
I mean, they literally changed an entire character story arc.
Oh, dang. That's
Yeah.
gonna have some people upset.
They retcon Legolas. He's actually an axe murderer now.
That would be hilarious. No, this takes place like thousands of years before The Hobbit, so only like demigods and elves are alive, really, that you like see again in later stuff. No, I don't even feel bad about spoiling it because it's like a huge thing. They just completely fuck up Galadriel's story.
Who's Galadriel?
So in the movies, she's like the blonde elf that like, whenever Frodo like tries to hand her the ring in the forest, she's like, "No, I would be
yeah,
Galadriel the Great," and like that whole thing. That's Galadriel.
Okay.
Yeah, they just like change her origin and like why she is the way she is in this first
Damn.
episode, so it kind of ruins actually that one scene with Frodo.
Yeah.
It ruins that entire part.
She actually is just allergic to brass. So they... I don't know why I said brass when it's the gold ring, but you know.
Well, she has a ring of power already.
Mm-hmm.
The Ring of Power!
It's a whole thing, man. I can't nerd out that much. I already did a whole nerd out thing last week with audio cables.
You already had your time.
Yeah.
Also, Zafun says, love the death revive sound. All, like, generally, basically, this is everything that it needs to be. Like, I don't think there's actually anything I dislike about the game so far.
What about how your dolphin or whatever you are looks like a bat? Mouse. That's what it is. You're a mouse.
I think it looks like a mouse with a mask on, so I don't have an issue with that.
Why does the mouse have a mask on?
Because it's his right to have a mask on.
It's his right.
Doesn't he know they don't even help? No.
Oh my lord!
Bad
Don't even joke. I heard.
I mean, it's
I heard
over now,
enough of
come
that
on.
shit when I worked at Chipotle.
I still hear it every day.
I had to fucking. One of my coworkers just refused to pull his mask above his nose,
Oh my gosh.
and he'd always get
at that
shit
point.
for it. Yeah, it's pointless at that point.
That's one thing I never understood. Like, most places, even like during pandemic, like wouldn't force you to wear a mask. But like people would put a mask on and then like not put it over their nose. Like if you're gonna do it, just at least do it. But don't pretend to do it and then complain about doing it.
It's very American.
Super American. You're right.
No, I don't have to wear it. I'm not gonna put it on all the way.
Just to prove.
Yeah, I showed you. Like, we literally don't care, but you're just being mean to everyone.
And now you're just being a dick, and now I don't like you.
I mean, it's like the people who would cough on other people intentionally. And it's like that's not acceptable anytime.
Anytime, yeah.
That's never a thing you're allowed to do. I don't know how to explain. Like, my joystick doesn't return to center properly.
Oh, is your dead zone all fucked up?
I think so. I've had some issue. I was playing a 3D platformer, and the dead zone of my right stick was fucked, so the camera would just like shift constantly.
Oh, that's annoying as hell.
And like I would just have to smack it a bit to get it to stop, which is potentially why all of my controllers fuck now. But
Zafoon's asking a question in chat about Rings of Power. With Rings of Power, is it like reading the entire Sword of Truth books, then watch the first episode of the TV series just to see how they ruin a lot of the plot and side plots in the first 10 to 15 minutes? No, like this is just a super nerdy, nitpicky thing that. So, I've only watched the first episode, and in the first episode, they completely ruin a character. But you wouldn't know. Like, it's a small change, but it's... For the overall character, it's a huge deal. For the overall plot of Lord of the Rings, it doesn't make that much of a fucking difference, really.
see, the question then becomes, what does it add?
For the show, I feel like it adds that they're setting her up to be like a villain of sorts. Like they're setting her up to be like a Daenerys.
Oh.
But like,
a kind of villain.
I feel like that's just
Yeah.
adding a twist villain for no reason. Then
Yeah, I don't like the way I think it's going, because I like the story of Galadriel's like super heartbreaking and ultimately very redeeming at a certain point. So it's super fucked just to see them be like, we're gonna change that.
that's like, I don't know. It's one of the things where it's like, yeah, nerds like get mad at the smallest of things, but like, what's like an acceptable amount of I'm angry at this change? Like, how do you determine that? Is a lot of the question.
Right. Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. But like the reason why I say if you don't know much about Lord of the Rings, you'll probably really get a lot out of it is because Liz was watching it there with me, obviously. And she was like, that was really cool. You should watch the next episode. And it was like midnight. I was like, I want to go to bed. She's like, let's watch the next one. And I like, if I was like super, super excited about it, I'm like, fuck it. I can lose another hour of sleep. Let's watch another one. But after like the episode ending with like, by the way, this character you like is completely different now, I was like, I'm not really in the rush to keep going with this. And that's kind of what I was afraid of too. So
I mean, it's
we'll
like,
see.
it's the thing though, like, why make that change to an established character? We're already, like, you said what, like thousands of years in the past?
Yeah, I think it's only like 2000 before the events of The Hobbit.
Right, so like, you have an excuse to make a character. I know the Lord Iridian or whatever of all the lore of Lord of the Rings prior to Lord of the Rings or whatever, but like, what's that thing called?
The what? The Lord Iridian?
What's it like? There's this big old book of like all the lore of Lord of the Rings.
It's not all the lore. It's kind of like a history book, but it's the Silmarillion.
Yeah. So like,
Oh, close.
Yeah, I was pretty close. I was gonna say the Enchiridion, but that's from Adventure Time. But like, I don't know, I feel like that's grounds to create your own thing. Like, what's the point of changing established lore?
Like, the thing is, besides that, it's very accurate on lore, according to the Silmarillion. But, like, the thing with the Silmarillion is it's not really, like, a story. It almost is literally just a history book of, like, this person was related to this person, and then this war happened. It's almost like reading the Bible. It's not, like, a super fun read, but it's an interesting read if you're a huge fan.
Yeah, just like the Bible.
Just like the Bible. But yeah, like everything else so far, like the CG, honestly, it looks really fucking good. I think the camera work is really good. I think it even actually does a really good job actually explaining more of the elves and their kind of home heaven area. I think it does a really good job of like simplifying that subject to be something palatable, whereas the movies didn't really go into it. So we'll see, man. I don't know. I hope they let the Eagles talk.
I heard they added black elves.
Ooh.
Yes, they did. There are black elves.
That's pretty neat.
Yes.
I also saw a bunch of nerds getting mad they added black elves, but, you know.
See, that's the kind of thing, like, I'm not angry about, because that's just a good change in general.
Yeah. I mean, like
it doesn't hurt, it only helps.
Regarding Lord of the Rings, is there even anything that implies that they're not black? I don't remember anything in The Hobbit implying elves can't be any race. Hobbits too, for that matter, any of the races.
No, but like everybody's kind of assumed Caucasian because it's written through the eyes of a Caucasian male. So,
I mean, it's like Middle Earth though. Like it's all of the existence or whatever.
All of existence.
Why did I do this?
I don't know why you did that.
You know what I mean, though. Like it's like all of the countries, all of the land.
Yeah.
Yada yada.
Yeah, there's like nothing that having different colored skin people would make it any different in any way. The only thing is like different races are like in that world it's like orc is a different like whole different race and stuff like that. So like that's kind of how it works with that.
Yeah, but like they're orcs. In fact,
we
officially know that orcs are not based off of black people because Martin had to defend himself many times on that front.
Yeah. The big thing I would say is that it's not defined in any way at all. Mm-hmm. So like it doesn't affect anything in any way whatsoever. I think it is only a good thing to add anybody of color into it because there was literally none before.
I'm gonna say in general, having not just a bunch of white people is a net positive in in basically any story.
Yeah,
unless you're writing about like the Ku Klux Klan, I don't know. Sad taste, I don't
turns
know.
out even when you're writing about the Ku Klux Klan, you can still have a black guy.
That's true.
And it was made better.
There's more tension in the story.
Yeah, quite a bit more. That's a fun thing about. So close. Sorry, I screamed right into the mic.
Yeah,
so close. But yeah, Black Klansman, great.
That's a good movie.
Film.
Yeah, that one's good.
Did
you guys watch that on the cast?
Yes.
Yes. Did we? We did.
I thought it was
right?
for the cast. I know we watched it together. I think Liz was there.
We must have. I'm gonna Google it.
It was
trusty Google.
Episode 97. Black Klansman is cool.
Probably something like that too.
Sounds right.
Oops.
game has nice sounds.
Oh yeah, like again, like there's not really anything I dislike about this game. Like everything's for like even just like the coins are more pleasant to look at because they're not all doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not that way.
Nothing came up in my Google search.
Maybe we
So I have to
did.
just have to look through all the things. We might have just watched it for funsies.
We do that sometimes. How dare we?
How dare we? My God, we have a lot of episodes.
Oh, Zafun saying, don't know a lot about Middle Earth lore and whatnot, but co-workers said their gripe about the Black Elves was that elves were known for their fair skin.
Fair skin and
black people can also have fair skin.
They can. Fair skin is more to it's literal, sure, but it's more also metaphorical to describe their purity.
Yeah,
like they're extremely innocent people. Not people,
Yeah.
but like they are built on innocence, and the fact that they have to go to war, that ruins their innocence. It makes them mortal. Like that's the point of the fair skin thing.
yeah, like I think in most stuff like that, fair is more used to describe like clean, like unsullied skin.
Yeah. Just gonna look through every episode we've done. 1 second.
Like I'm like, it's hard to say because like I'm sure we did. Like I remember that, but at the same time, we've done so many episodes that sometimes it's just like, anytime we watch a movie, it feels like we did an episode on it.
I don't know what I was thinking when I named some of these episodes.
First thing that came to your mind, I'm gonna say.
Probably. I don't even know what this is a reference to. Episode 25, watching the Princess Bride is like eating soup. I assume that must be a joke we made in there, right?
Nice.
It has to be. At the same time,
otherwise that just makes no sense.
At the same time, I don't disagree. Good.
This light's right in my way.
Hooray.
No, it's right over there. There we go. Blade Runner, Blade Runner. That was fun. I'm hilarious.
He looked up.
My titles are great.
Blade Runner 2047 is like eating soup.
Episode 40. Somehow Life of Brian is more family friendly than Passion of the Christ.
Somehow.
Oh yeah, this is a very long title. Episode 43. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Destination Imagination doesn't make us blue. Get it? Because the character in the show is blue? That's the title of the
Nice.
episode. So dumb. Wow, we
should
watched
start
Monster
just
House
doing
that
full
long.
paragraphs.
Monster House was pretty early on. D, do you remember Monster House much?
Kind of. I know they go into a house and it's alive.
Yeah.
That's about it. I always get that confused with Frankenweenie or whatever.
Oh, the Tim Burton? Is it? It's Tim Burton.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Yeah,
they
he
came
did
out
that.
around the same time. So I always like mix the. Oh no, Paranorman. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, that's slightly better. Paranorman's much better, I'm gonna say.
Paranorman's awesome.
Paranorman's great. How's it going? You find it yet?
Not yet. We might not have done it.
Man,
It seems crazy, but I
we
feel
might
like
have
did.
just
But
we
then
might have
I'm
just
also-
watched it.
I'm also seeing that like 80 episodes ago are movies that I feel like we did like 3 weeks ago, so I don't know how time works anymore.
Yeah. I mean, what was it? I like swore we watched John Mulaney's Vacation like not that long ago, and that was like the first year or whatever.
National Lampoon's Christmas
Yeah.
Vacation.
No,
John
no.
Mulaney's Christmas Vacation.
No, the first one.
Oh, Summer Vacation? Or just
Yeah.
It's just Vacation.
Just a vacation, yeah. No.
Oh.
Alright.
Gotta restart.
Alright. Here comes a brilliant plan. Didn't work. No, don't grab it.
I didn't even try to come up with a fun name for some of these episodes because it's just too hard to explain.
There we go.
Our first Is This a Movie was in August of 2021.
Yeah. We've done two.
Yeah.
Two, yeah.
3?
No, two.
Really? Just 2?
Yeah, because I name them based off of the number rather than the prompt. And, yeah, ITAM 3 is the most recent.
Oh.
And that's not aired yet. Not aired. That's not been done yet. I shouldn't.
Not even recorded yet, actually.
Yeah. Won't be a while, too. Oops.
Man, we went crazy last Halloween.
Yeah, we watched a lot of slashers, which may have been a mistake.
A lot of everything, man. A lot of horror stuff we did. We fit like 3 months worth of horror in that 1 month.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, we did a bunch of double features, right?
Yeah, like every single week was a double feature.
Ugh.
And then we did the Let's Talk About Fear Street things, and yeah, it was crazy.
What a life we live. I don't know. I didn't really have anything interesting to say, I guess.
It was the best of podcast. It was the worst of podcast.
It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times.
Huh? We
No
might not have
Klansmen.
watched this movie for the podcast.
Wow. Unfortunate. You would have had such insightful stuff like this is in the state we live in.
Yeah, in the city.
Oh yeah. And that's it. That's we end right there.
That's all we had to say, really.
And,
Yeah. I guess we didn't do that.
Huh. Restart
Also
whole
got-
game, you missed a few coins. Alright.
Yeah, gotta do it.
Alright, we're on chapter 4.
Oh shit. I look away for 1 minute, you beat a whole chapter.
Zafun says it was the best and worst of times. That can only mean it was the only time. I remember like
Statistically.
in one of my English classes, I remember like learning the reasoning that they had behind saying that. I forget it now though. It had a like specific meaning that made more sense in context of the time.
Let's find out.
Yeah. That's my That is tight.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair.
Is that an original poem?
It's
That's by
Mark Twain.
Dickens.
Nope, not Mark
That's-
Twain. My bad.
That's Jeriah original.
Yep, he wrote that. That's in his
Just
book.
now,
You can buy it now.
freestyled.
The phrase has been taken from the famous opening paragraph of Charles Dickens' novel A Tale of Two Cities. The novel opens with that quote that I just said. This passage suggests an age of radical opposites taking place across the English Channel in France and the United Kingdom respectively. It
There you
tells
go.
a story of contrasts and comparisons between London and Paris during the French Revolution.
There you go.
Mhm.
I'm never gonna read that book.
This starts off with a banger, though.
I mean, it's quoted for generations to the point where no one remembers the original context of it, so yeah.
Even
know.
us.
Especially us.
You're right, we Googled it.
We didn't even, like, act like we knew. We just were like, yep, okay. Arguably better, arguably worse, who knows?
Yeah, who's to say? Oh,
I guess-
oh,
What?
oh.
Did you die?
I forgot I had tequila in that.
Oh,
Alright, new drinking game, Jeriah. You have to take a shot every death.
Oh, okay,
Oh my
well,
God.
I'm drunk an hour ago.
yeah.
We started 30 minutes ago, and I'm drunk before that even then.
I was gonna see if it shows. I don't think it actually shows my death counter anywhere.
Oh, well, E, I'm going to go ahead and send you the videos for this. I'm going to let
Yeah,
you
okay.
get the counting.
Yeah.
No, send it to Ravi. He's bored at work.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't have anything to do.
His job isn't
Oh.
important to everyone.
That's tequila. Oh.
That sure is. A little spicy.
Oops.
This level looks like it sucks.
It's not that bad, actually.
I think you should activate keyboard mode.
Let me... Okay, fine. I don't know if that will specifically help in
Keyboard
this level, though.
engage.
See, now my inputs are coming out too quickly. I'm
They
not
are,
used
actually.
to it. There's actually like 17 frames of native lag on that controller. I'm not used to this quick reaction time. Oops.
Oh.
You've actually adapted to it not functioning.
Oh man, I mean, I literally did that for most of my gaming experience. I didn't know about like game modes on TV.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I played fighting games with what we determined was probably a second and a half of lag.
Oof.
Mm.
You can feel that.
I couldn't. I just assumed that's how console games played.
Oh, so you're like, man, consoles suck.
I just was like, okay, whatever. It's just you have to get used to that.
That's funny.
Yeah, just one of my friends like came over one time. He's like, "Oh," I was like, "What?" And he like tapped his controller, and then I like looked and then saw the mouse move or the cursor move after like a second. And I was like, "Oh."
Also, Zafoon says, I lost count after 1.
You know, let's just assume it's only one so far. Then
Yeah, it's just 1 then.
that's how math works.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, that same jump every time.
every time. Yep, I've never died anywhere else.
Nope, just the one time.
Oh, that would be... I would love to do that at some game we play eventually. Just like, man, I died there every time on my first death. It's just one of those stupid jokes that makes me laugh.
That's pretty good. I think that this bat mouse needs to hang out in different places.
I mean, he's getting paid for this.
I mean, he's finding money for this.
Yeah. That's the same as getting paid, really.
That's like saying a homeless person is getting paid for finding money on the ground.
Yeah. It is.
I wonder if they can dodge all of the spinning saws.
Well, you know,
absolutely.
it's like where they make the benches with spikes on them. This game's actually a really like a huge metaphor for the homeless epidemic in America.
I would love so much if at the end it was like, by the way, homelessness.
It just links
all.
you to like a homeless shelter donation.
Yeah. That's weird. Okay.
I always think about that, like, just like having a game that's just completely whatever like this, and then just like tacking on a moral at the end. Oh.
Aww.
I haven't gotten over there yet. I wasn't ready for what to do.
So Sam is in town, but she's off at a
The Kingston
goth party, a goth concert thing.
Green Day.
Goth party?
I don't know, man. I don't know what they do.
I think they
One
call
of those goth gatherings.
I believe they call those rituals.
Gathering of the Gothalos.
Yeah, I believe it's a seance.
But yeah, she's watching. Not watching. She went to go and see the show that a band called Birthday Massacre is doing.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
good name.
It's a good name. Immediately, like, puts an image in your brain.
Well, no, but I appreciate the
happy.
thought.
It's like Happy Dead Day.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
it's the movie that Jeriah really
Yeah.
likes.
It is, like, annoying to find in, like, a brick and mortar store, just a physical, well, obviously physical copy, but, like, just to find a copy of Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day 2 on 4K, just, like, in a store. It's very frustrating.
Yeah, like digital copies, find those everywhere in the brick and mortar stores.
Yeah, easily.
Can't walk down an aisle in a store without seeing 20 of them.
I guess
Just,
we
like,
can't even
QR
joke
codes.
about that. You can buy digital copies of stuff in stores.
Yeah, you can. It's true.
I can go and buy a digital Nintendo game right now.
Just strange. Oh, your patience or lack thereof fucked you again.
Yeah. It's like that old saying people always try to tell me, patience is a...
Is
Just is, eh?
Yeah, I don't know.
You never stuck
was-
around to finish it, huh?
This is gonna be obvious. I am glad the controls are so tight in this game, though.
Yeah.
I would have been done the first stream if they weren't this good. Which, again, obviously, but like... it's just
Hey!
Alright, keyboard mode deactivated.
ooh.
So I had a genius idea today.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to try it as soon as I can.
It was getting tequila today.
Yeah. I forgot that I got it then.
Like, all slight complaint.
That
The
level was super
difficulty
easy.
is so, like, all over the place.
Yep.
I mean, my guess is it's probably just so, like, you get a little relaxation after doing a hard level, but like, it's so, like, weird going from 70 attempts to first try.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry, what was your idea?
So, right, you get a pickle chip.
Gross,
Like a
alright.
little pickle thing. I can move the slide back too. And then you do a beer batter. You deep fry it. You know, you do that.
Alright,
whole
I'm back
thing.
I'm back on board.
And then pizza sauce, cheese, and a pepperoni on top of that.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you're just making a pizza bite with pickle.
With pickle, yeah.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna try that as soon as I can.
But you put your deep fryer in storage, and now you can't access your storage.
I have a pan.
But you put your deep
Yeah.
fryer in storage.
Ooh, nice.
I hate pan frying things.
It sucks.
Yeah?
Alright, guys,
Because it
I have
gets
a
everywhere.
I have a confession to make. Keyboard mode was activated. I forgot. I didn't say it, but I couldn't live with the guilt.
It was eating you up inside.
Yeah. Where am I? Wait. Oh, there I am.
Top left.
Found me. Oh yeah, Zafun says, so pizza with fried pickles? Not really. Like,
So, like, yes, but instead of like a crust, like a pizza bagel, right? But instead of the bagel, it's a pickle.
I mean, some cultures eat pickles on their pizzas. I can't, like, culture shame, but, like...
It sounds delicious.
Fried pickles are, like, infinitely better than pickles, so, like, I'll give it that, but... I don't know.
There's a theater near us that's, like, its whole thing is that it does, like, dine in at the there. Like, there's, like, a restaurant attached to it, and you just order your food there. Their fried pickles are really good. They're the only fried pickles I've ever had in the open world that are better than my fried pickles.
I'd like to know, Jeriah is the only person I've ever met that, like, eats actual food at a movie theater.
Their whole thing. That's their whole thing. Like, that's their gimmick.
Yeah, but, like...
Where?
The one... the one we go to.
No, not even that.
What?
I mean, I'll do it at that one, too. But there's a theater that, like, literally its whole gimmick is, like, you press this button, you have a menu, like, we'll give you refills.
Right. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. You
I haven't been there, but...
Don't go there if you, like, are seeing a dramatic film that you want to take very seriously, because there's waiters walking around all the time. It's very frustrating.
Yeah, that doesn't seem conducive to the movie experience.
No. If you're, like, watching a comedy, or, like... just something that you don't care about that much, it's a great time.
If you just don't give a shit, it's amazing. However...
I went there to go and watch the Uncharted film. That's the best way you can watch that movie.
That's why you like that movie so much. You got to eat a nice, like, filet mignon while watching it.
Not even filet mignon. I think they might have filet mignon. But no. I had a burger and some fried pickles. They also have unlimited popcorn, but, like, why would you do that when you can just get more fried pickles?
I would get the unlimited popcorn.
It's fried pickles all the way. Their fried pickles are, God, they're so good. I
Everywhere
want them
moved,
right now.
Everywhere moved to super limited popcorn, so, like, I want like, more popcorn.
And that's true. Everywhere did. It's very frustrating.
I know. They're like, oh, you know, COVID. And now they're like, we definitely still care about COVID, except you can sit right next to all the people, and you also can, our employees don't have to wear masks, and also,
COVID is very bad. We're going to stop cleaning, and we're keeping all the popcorn. All right, have a great time, everybody.
I know. That was the funniest part about COVID is all the places being like, all right, we'll start cleaning the theater seats.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, what do you mean start?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I had assumed that my money was going towards some of these things that you're doing now, and now that I see it's not, I'm a little upset.
I'm gonna say, nobody is prepared to learn how gross, like, minimum wage places are.
Oh, yeah. Just filthy.
Like, I worked at a Chipotle. Don't, eat Chipotle.
Don't eat any fast food ever.
Yeah, ever. Like, at least understand that you're gonna be eating, gross food, conditions. Like, at rush hour, no tables were cleaned for, like, 2 to 3 hours.
I would bet, yeah.
We used to, like, have a cleaning position. They removed that so that they didn't have to pay as many people.
That makes sense. You just pay less people, they make more money.
Yeah. Fucking Chipotle gets to be like, oh yeah, record profits, everyone. Also, no, we can't increase the wages.
Yeah, that was kind of every place.
Yeah.
Also, Zafoon saying, working at a restaurant that has fried pickles, my opinion on them is that they aren't bad, but there are just better options.
Like mozzas.
Ooh, a
Mozzarella
stick.
sticks are pretty.
Oh.
What if you put some mozzarella right on that pickle and then you fry it?
Too much work. Too many things. You're overcomplicating it.
All right. What if we get a giant sandwich bread and we put fried mozzarella sticks, fried pickles, fried onion rings,
Fried
and,
chicken,
like some French fries, and some chicken on there? What if we do that?
I think the fried pickles are too much, but I'm down.
That's a Fat Shack probably.
Yeah,
sells that.
that's
They absolutely
do.
It's delicious.
They have a version without fried pickles that I like.
That place
tried
is great. I assume it's only better when you're high, but even sober, it's amazing.
High on
Yeah, I
life.
tried it,
Bob.
and it was too much. I think
You gotta like.
it's like too many things. I didn't want that much things.
You gotta be in the mood. You gotta be like.
Yeah.
I just want the McDonald's equivalent of a Subway right now.
I want to have my week's calories right now. I can't wait.
All I want.
Oops.
Got this.
I believe in you.
Oh, jeez. No, jeez. Nice.
Ooh.
Nailed it. Oh my god.
There's a lot of blades in here.
This
It's very intimidating every time a level starts.
again. This is. I'm gonna say this is much easier than it looks.
Yeah, they're not moving, at least.
Yeah, the hardest part is like moving stuff because you gotta like constantly think. And as Jeriah has seen, thinking is my mortal enemy in video games.
It's true. It's if he has to like stop and think, it's just a much slower process. It doesn't go as well.
Like I need the game to stop with me, which is why I like turn-based RPGs so much. Oops.
Which is why
You
we're
would
gonna have a
love
great
Resident
time when we
Evil.
continue Last of Us.
I mean, I'm not doing bad in that game.
You're not, honestly.
Like, other than you criticizing my camera work, I'm doing great.
Well, I'm gonna keep doing that, so be prepared for that.
It's never gonna stop.
I don't know if you got to see any of that, D. I would say about 30 of the minutes, I basically would never move the camera.
Just staring at a wall.
Like he played
worked.
2D games a lot or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't know what to do with an over-the-shoulder camera. Like, 3D camera in a platformer makes sense to me, because, like, okay, look at the platforms. I'm just in, like, a house. I don't know what's interesting.
It's like, I don't know what to look at. I'm in a house, man. Houses are crazy.
There's so many things. What do I look at? This drawer? The smoldering couch? This TV? Like, what do I look at?
All of it.
Oh, I saved that and then unsaved it.
You were just looking at your feet for the whole game.
No, just a wall. Like,
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna say though, something that I am annoyingly impressed by. He hasn't shot a single gun in the 2.5 hours he's played that game.
Zafoon
Sounds
noting,
fun.
I'm doing good. I've only broken the game once.
That's actually pretty good. You usually break games a lot more than that. So.
Yeah, I soft locked. Or, I guess technically not a soft lock because I can pause and reset, yada yada. But
Yeah.
like, I soft locked.
Yeah. He just got stuck behind Ellie. It was very strange, and I've never seen it before.
You said you did it your original run.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't think I did.
You lied to me. Okay.
Oh, what?
Coyote time.
What does that mean?
It's when in a game, right when you walk off a thing, you still have a little bit of time to jump, just so it's not annoying.
Huh.
I would say it's basically mandatory in precision platformers. I would say in platformers in general, but, you know, it's bearable in a normal platformer, but, like, in a precision platformer, you need it. Oh.
Huh, I think I hate that.
What do you mean you hate it?
I think I hate it.
Why? It's just for good game feel.
Now they're just making you use it. That's the part I don't like.
Oh. I mean, like... Maybe? I don't know. I could probably reach it before actually falling off into Coyote time.
Coyote time.
It's Coyote time.
$2,000
What?
for Coyote time.
Oh.
Coyotes are expensive.
Oops.
Probably.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can corner jump off the saw.
Ooh.
I mean, it's an indie game, so like maybe my tolerance is much lower than yours, but like that's not like unreasonable to me. Like it's done in a way there's not many options for you to do.
I just think at that point, like, I guess you're kind of far in, but like it's requiring that you just know that that's a thing.
I mean, like, again,
fair, I guess.
Look at this right here. Like, well, you could do that on these parts, and I think technically you could probably do that at the start, but like, I think it's reasonable. Like, you have an option of like just trying as far as you can walk, which will get you there. I don't know. It doesn't bug me much. But at the same time, I knew what Coyote time was, and you didn't. So, like, you probably wouldn't know what to do. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, I would have been annoyed.
Nope, not that.
Oh.
That was just me being dumb. All right.
When you said Coyote time, I thought we were talking about Watsky lyrics.
No. Wile E. Coyote.
Still being influential all these years later.
I mean, Looney Tunes is, like, eternal, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, maybe.
They're still making new Looney Tunes shows.
They are. There's, like, some clips that I've seen that are really funny.
I like it a lot, and, it's insane. I saw a scene where Bugs Bunny was getting his leg broken, which is insane.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what? Okay.
He's getting, like, tortured, literally.
Yeah.
It was wild. Very gruesome, also. I was like,
Yeah.
what? What is it going on here?
I think you might have to go up. Yeah.
Oh, wait, you know what?
Yep,
Problem
that's all.
solving.
Yep.
I don't think that's entirely what I'm supposed to do, but I did it. If it works, you know?
Yeah. They didn't say you couldn't.
That's true.
I do wonder how you'll get back.
I can go above.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I should stop wondering that.
Okay, I found it.
What? What the fuck?
Precision platformers usually have just a die button.
Huh.
This really shows, like, how many more games I play than you. I think that's what I'm...
It's different
learning.
types of games.
I mean, would you argue that you play more games than I do?
I would say I've definitely played more games than you ever have, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, we can't, like, argue on this, because we don't have, like, a giant list of every video game we played, but, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would bet in my lifespan I've probably played more games than you have.
Well, you also have more years.
Exactly. I would say you've played more indie stuff than I have, but just in the same way I've played way more AAA than you have.
Maybe? I don't know. See, you always get surprised when I tell you what games like I have played from random generations, though.
Well, you've played Halo. You've played a Call of Duty.
I played many Call of Duties.
Oh, you've played many Call of Duties. That's kind of all that I know. That would, like, surprise me.
I mean, you were pretty surprised when I told you, like, I really like Dead Rising. Though that may have been more the liking it part than the...
Yeah, it's liking it, not playing it. I don't know why you'd like it. It seems weird.
It's fun. It has wacky stuff to do.
The first one is very wacky. The second one's wacky, but different wacky.
Yeah. I want to play third. Maybe the third, maybe the second, I forget. One of them has multiplayer. Like, online. I think it's the third only, and fourth, but...
I think so, yeah.
Oh, hey, Mace.
I don't think 2 has that.
I've played some of them. I don't know what numbers.
You've played 1. I know for a fact you've played 1.
And the Island one, I played that. Is
Dead
that part
Island?
of that series? Yeah, Dead Island.
That's not
different.
part of the series.
Oh.
Oh.
I played that. I thought it was like a spin-off series of that series.
No.
I like going in the mall and hitting zombies with random things. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Yeah. Like, that's why I was like, oh man, in multiplayer, that'd be really fun.
The second one has a crafting system, which I like a lot.
I don't know if I want a crafting system in that. I get why it would have it, and like, you know, progression of a series. So,
Yeah.
but like, I don't know.
It felt way more fun because like then you're like discovering stuff all the time and like lets you like figure out, because it's not like crafting like, hey, you gotta collect 3 wood and like a rock. It's like crafting like, hey, you picked up a rake and like a snow shovel and now you have like this weird rake shovel thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I might like it more in that situation. Hard to say. I will say, I like Dead Rising 1. It's fucking bullshit. So much bullshit.
Yeah, it is. It's not an easy game.
No. Well, a lot of it isn't even that. It's like, oh man, this is hard. It's, man, why does that thing still take a half of my HP away?
Yeah. And then you can get stun locked really easy in Dead Rising.
God. The fucking prisoners in the car outside, I fucking hate those guys, because they're just, at best, they're, like, aggravating. At worst, they're just fucking annoying. Because, like, your people don't know how to handle them.
Yeah.
So, like, it's like, fuck off, like... And you can't not interact with them, because they're just there.
Yeah, and they're like super annoying to have to kill too because of the giant machine gun, and they just constantly run over you. Yeah, it's just an annoying part.
And then final boss fight's just kind of lame. I'm gonna say.
Isn't that like the tank thing, right?
Well, like, that's like fine. I'm talking about the stuff after the tank, where you're like,
I think I remember that.
You just have to fight the guy on the tank.
Okay, maybe I do remember that.
And like, no weapons. You only have your hands, basically. Which, like, there's fun attacks you learn. But, like, the thing is, just stomping is still the best in almost any situation.
There's a lot of thorns here.
There really are.
Hang on. Activating keyboard. The main thing is, like, I think my buttons are sticky on my controller.
Yeah, you don't want sticky buttons.
Yeah. Oops. I ordered a new one that's, like, I ended up finally, like, conceding that they're just not gonna make good 360 style controllers anymore. So I went with like an Xbox One style.
I still think it's crazy how you like think they're different.
They are so fucking different. I don't understand how you think they're not.
They're the same thing, basically. Like, I mean, the bumpers, I would say, the bumpers and the triggers are the big difference.
They're completely different shapes.
Not even close.
Oh my gosh. When I get
I
it,
haven't held a controller in so long of an Xbox 360.
I know. I think that's what's happening. Is it's just been a while since you've held one.
I mean, they were flatter on top a little bit, but like besides that, it's the same controller.
Lord.
You should go back to the original Xbox controller.
Lord, no.
No, I fucking hated that.
You could not pay me to. Well, okay, you
get
could,
two
but
cool
like,
buttons.
I'd be so mad if you did pay me to.
I'll do it, but I don't like it. Oh.
But then you can use the black and white buttons. Come on.
Nothing's gonna be mapped to them. It's gonna be mapped to like select. Oh, that's how you're supposed to do it. I've been doing it backwards.
Nice.
I always hated that because like in the very first designs on it, the black and white was like on your palm. Like you had like your A, B, and then like black and white was down here. I would always end up hitting it with my palm. It was so annoying.
Yeah. There's so much design that goes in controllers that you never think of. Like,
It's true.
I like the GameCube design. It would not work well with like modern games, but like every GameCube game used the weird diamond shape of the buttons really well, because it'd always be A button is the most important button at all times, and like it lets you rock between all of the things extremely easily. Whereas when I hold this, my thumb's over X and A, and then if I want to hit the other ones, I kind of have to do this weird motion.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a weird motion. You have to move your thumb.
well, I mean, like you
gotta
have
move it a
to
little bit.
I mean, you have to roll it. Is more my issue.
Yeah. I think, like, comfort-wise, the GameCube controller is right up there with the most comfortable controllers.
Yeah. And then, like, weird, like, choice. I actually am really digging the 3DS, but again, it's like, it specifically works with the 3DS. It's not like a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Done.
You just see, like, I upload a video about modding my 3DS to be a controller for every game. It would be so bad for stuff, because it has, like, that half joystick, but...
Yeah, the PS Vita had a thing to where you could, like, use it for a controller for, like, PS4 and PS5. But it didn't have, like, L1, R1. It had L2, R2, and then it had, like, a touchscreen on the back that you could use for L1 and R1. You have to like, program it into it.
Weird.
Yeah. So, like, you could technically use that as a controller, but it's a little funky. Oh, and the sticks don't click in, so you have to use, like, touchscreen on the screen. As,
Yeah,
like, clicking
I
in your
mean-
sticks.
I'm gonna say, I play very little games where I need to click the stick in.
I play a lot of games where you click the stick in.
Most of the games I use it to reset the camera.
Games I use is usually like Run, Melee, Flashlight, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I guess I use more keyboard and mouse for those games. That's probably why I don't use the click.
Yeah, I don't like the feeling of keyboard and mouse.
Yeah,
I don't like my arms being separated.
Was the Foon saying
Yeah, I use
crouch?
controller sometimes.
Yeah, I guess
crouch sometimes.
Yeah,
Depends on the
sometimes crouch. I don't use crouching a lot in games, even when it's an option. Surprise! Like a surprise, I know I'm not using all the game mechanics, but
Then you've been doing really good with Last of Us. I'm proud of you, Lenny.
Last of Us is a lot. Last of Us takes a lot from me.
It takes a lot from everybody. That's kind of the game.
I hope you never quiz me on the story, because I'm not sure if I'll keep up with it.
I think you got it. It starts off real heavy with a lot of things, like introducing you to a lot, but it gives you a lot of time to really learn everything.
I mean, the first stream, my memories of the story were tainted by LOIP trapping me in a corner. So I just learned I hate Ellie.
That shouldn't happen much.
We'll see.
It's gonna every stream it's gonna happen to you now.
It's gonna like be exponential too. Like next one is 2, 4, 16. That's the like when I expect to die is the worst, because then I'm so surprised when I don't, and I don't know what to do.
How many levels are in this?
100 something.
I think it's like
They're like
89 or something per chapter, right? Or is it 99, something like that?
Per chapter? No. Hang on.
No?
No.
Oh yeah, not nearly that much.
No. 8 times 4.
like 32 of some.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, 100 and something.
32 times 5.
Is there only 5 chapters?
Yeah. As far as I know, I don't know. Maybe there's a secret one. Maybe it's like Meat Boy, I don't know. I wish Meat Boy controlled this well.
I'm gonna say, you gotta be collecting all these coins for something. It's gotta unlock another thing, right?
I mean, it could just be to separate times, like fastest time normal, fastest time 100.
Maybe, yeah. That's true.
I'm so glad this jumps at the start.
Because it's fucking you up.
Yeah.
You have a similar one near the end, though, too.
Yeah, but that one doesn't have a bramble at the top.
Top, yeah.
Ah.
So, like, I can't jump too high on that one. Zafoon did the math, 160.
Hey! Go Zafoon. Lifesaver every time.
I'm like racking my mind of controllers I like. What about the Dreamcast controller with its UFO shape?
Not a good controller, man. Not
yeah,
a
but
good controller.
How many controllers can you plug in a Tamagotchi into, huh?
You got me there. There's very few. I don't know, like, I think, honestly, my 2 favorite controllers would probably be the PS4 and PS5. PS5 being my favorite.
See, I don't
super comfy.
I don't like the swapping of the D-pad and joystick on those.
Oh, you mean the way that the very first people who did it?
Yeah. I don't like it.
So you mean you actually do like the swapping of it?
No.
Yeah, we like.
You know who is the first? The fucking arcade machines.
Oh, going back that far, huh?
Yeah. Actually, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is my favorite controller. No. Actually, I did buy a fight stick, and I do really like the fight stick. But, very limited use, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, fighting games.
Well, I can play arcade games with it.
I bet Cuphead would be great with that.
I don't know.
Maybe,
no?
Yeah. Could be.
I would
have to move, like, my whole arm.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like...
That kind of sucks.
Doing precise movement is much harder, well, to an extent. Like, you have to put more effort into movement when you use a fight stick.
It just seems like it'd be great arcadey fun with Cuphead and a fight stick.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I should try that.
Specifically
I
the
don't like
boss
on the-
levels.
Well, yeah,
On the fighting or the PS4 controllers or the PlayStation ones, I never like the grips on the thumbsticks. I don't think they have good grips. They're too slippy. I like the Xbox's shape. It's like a little thumb hole.
I actually like the PS4's shape, which it goes into the PS5's as well too. I think theirs is a little more indented. But I like that there's just a ridge there because I don't like put the tip of my thumb into the stick. I use like the middle knuckle.
I like
Yeah,
you
that
like
could be why.
describe the
Absolutely.
intricate details of the PS4 versus PS5 controller, and then have the audacity to tell me the 360 and Xbox One controllers are the same.
They're straight up different. They named it a different thing. It's not even a dual. It's not even a DualShock anymore. It's a DualSense. It's a whole different thing.
Do the Xbox even call theirs anything but controller?
I believe it's Xbox 360 controller, Xbox One controller, and Xbox Series X controller.
Yeah, see, those are way different names.
But I would be hard pressed. Like if you blindfolded me and told me to tell you the difference between an Xbox One and an Xbox Series controller, I literally could not do it.
Oh my gosh. Maybe those two. I feel like those two are much more similar, but the 360 and One are very different.
I have not held a 360 controller in a while, so you're probably right.
That's my point that I was making.
But like I don't
know,
if
let
they're
me-
that. But like their button layout's literally exactly the same.
That's not the only thing that matters for a controller. Hang on, I'm sending
You're
you
right.
a picture of a 360 controller that I'm holding.
Okay, let me grab the Xbox Series X controller next to me.
Well,
I want
you
to say
grab the
they're
keyboard and mouse.
they are super made of different materials.
Oh yeah, the newer
Like-
controllers feel way better.
I don't know. They have like grit on them that I don't like.
Yeah, they have grips, man.
No, grit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
grit.
grip.
It's little, that's how you get your grip on them. Is that grit?
I don't like it. It
It
feels
has
weird.
like textures, and that has textures. Nice. It's a good feeling.
I sent that to the wrong chat. Here we go.
So they're gonna be real confused.
Nice.
They're used to be sending things to the wrong chat. All right, it's gonna be in our chat. I don't know.
All right.
Oh yeah, they're a little smaller. I feel like
They are.
They're
They're-
more condensed.
I'm gonna say they're much smaller.
Oh yeah, that looks way less comfortable.
I think I got used to it. I bought like a knockoff Xbox One, so we'll see how it feels. And it's
also,
comparable.
those sticks
'cause
are like way bigger.
yeah. There's a lot of... The 360 is a very specific controller that they abandoned very quickly. Actually, prior to like 1 to Series X, I would say they kind of redid most of their controllers. Of
Yeah.
2, I guess.
Yeah, they've had 4 iterations of controller.
They seem to figure out what they want, so there's that.
Actually, the only time that they've like mid-console changed it was the first Xbox.
Right, there's like a defect with the original builds, right?
Yeah, the defect is that it was huge and it sucked.
Yeah. I mean,
Besides that, totally functional controller. It was just uncomfortable as hell.
I mean, that doesn't stop companies now. Fucking Joy-Cons are the tiniest things known to man.
Hey, as a person with tiny baby hands, I prefer tiny over giant. The Duke controller.
As someone
for the
who
original
is less
Xbox was like-
inconvenienced with tiny controllers, I prefer tiny controllers.
Exactly. I feel like the original Xbox controller was made for Shaq, and that's it.
Yeah, that
Could be true. Shaq is a
boy.
gamer.
I don't think he is.
He says he's a gamer. He talked about it
He goes to raves, that's for sure.
when he was like, "Yeah, Shaq Fu, I was a gamer."
People talk smack on Shaq Fu. I like the original.
I don't. You haven't played it in like a decade, I think.
Oh, longer than that.
Yeah.
two decades.
I mean, there's a chance you would still like it, but like it's not good. it's a very bad fighting game.
Also, Zafoon saying GBA controller, simple but still comfy in the hand.
Yeah, I have an SP that like I think Game Boy line might be my favorite D-pad.
Yeah, that's fair, because it's kind of just the NES D-pad, which is the perfect D-pad.
Yeah. The issue is, like, the NES ones kind of pokes your fingers at corners.
Yeah.
They kind of softened it for the Game Boy line.
Yeah, that's fair. But Nintendo always has the best D-pads.
Yeah, because they have a trademark on it.
Yeah. And then they decide to throw that away with the Switch. Don't know why, but...
Because they want them to be exactly the same when you disconnect it.
Yeah, but it sucks.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's a bad D-pad. I played fucking Celeste with it, which is insane.
Ugh, that's rough.
Oh, wait, I see what I'm supposed to do here.
It'd be hilarious if you just beat it on this run. You're like, oh, I get it.
That part's like a Mario level.
Yeah.
Little swinging fires in a circle.
Yeah, but with the NES thing, NES doesn't have great buttons, though.
No, it doesn't. Those do not feel good. Honestly, the NES controller in general is hard to play for very long.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never held a Super Nintendo one, so I can't, like, attest to that.
Super Nintendo was better. It rounded off and had the shoulders, so like it fit in your hand a lot better. Whereas like the NES, it was square. It was about this big.
Yeah, so it stabs
pretty
you.
Small. It stabs you in your palms, and the buttons are like annoyingly spaced, so it's not even like a good spacing for buttons. That controller is basically only good for Mario.
It's arguably not great for Mario either, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, one of the things we started learning with platformers is what is like good run button versus good jump button. And like Mario still has the thing where they'd use B to run and A to jump using Xbox button layout. And like, as a society, we have determined that X to run and A to jump is much better.
Yes, that's way better.
Yeah, as a society, we have determined this.
I remember voting for that in the last election, yeah.
I think the worst example of this is, I know it's sacrilege. Like, I hate the layout of World's buttons, Super Mario World.
Okay.
And specifically, I hate the spin jump position. Because it is the farthest button from your fingers when you hold a controller naturally. Meaning that in order to spin jump, you have to like super intentionally go out your way. And some of that game just intends for you to like switch.
Yeah. That's a claw grip kind of thing.
Yeah, see, and I can't claw grip. It's so uncomfortable for me.
Yeah, claw grip sucks.
Some like Smash Bros players do it, and I'm like, you have fun with that. I will stick to holding it like a human being.
Have fun with your arthritis in 10 years.
Oh, all Smash players get arthritis. That's just kind of part of it. No, literally. Like, there are some who had to switch controllers to, like, a... they call it box. It's, like, a bunch of buttons instead of a joystick. And, works like a keyboard. There are pro players who had to switch to that because of arthritis.
Oh, my goodness. At that point, what are you doing to yourself?
I mean, it's more ergonomic and yada yada.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
Oh
no!
I was like, can I save it? I can save it. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I know someone who uses that style controller, and, like, it's a good controller. It just is weird.
Yeah, it sounds weird. Speaking of weird controllers, you know what controller I just, like, would love to have gotten my hands on even a prototype of?
The Chainsaw GameCube controller?
No, I actually did get my hands on that once. That controller is so awful. It's super uncomfortable.
I mean, it's made to look at, not to play.
Yeah, but I wish I could have touched the original PS3 prototype controller.
Oh, the boomerang?
Yeah.
Ugh.
That looked so weird, man.
You know, technically you could. There is a knockoff console that used that as the base of their
Really?
controller. Because it was made before they, like, formally switched.
Oh, man, I would just... Oh, that's a sucky jump.
It's just 2 triangle jumps. But yeah,
I would just like to get my hands on that because it seems so strange.
I mean, obviously it was awful because they changed it. But like, I mean, bad controllers, like, there's an art to them. Like, I don't think I still have it. I had a shitty GameCube, like, Mad Cat style controller, and those are all so terrible in like a million different ways. And then your wife Liz,
Oh, okay. Her.
yeah, bought a like clear Wiimote, like Nyko brand, and like
Oh, yeah.
I got it off of her. I love the thing. It looks fucking cool. It's shitty controller, terrible D-pad.
Yeah, that controller sucks.
It rocks like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but it does.
No, that controller
touch
also sucks to play House of the Dead with.
Oh yeah, probably.
Did a normal Wiimote not? Or I guess IR sensing equivalent. Maybe not.
Yeah.
We had that on the modded Wii.
Yeah,
Actually,
I remember.
It was fun.
I mean, the
I have it on my
completely
Switch, but
the completely
it's not
legal
the
Wii we
best.
had growing up.
yeah, I mean the not modded Wii. I bought the game myself, but I have it on my Switch. It's
It's not as fun.
It's
without,
not the
like,
same.
Yeah.
yeah, it's still like if I'm just trying to do nothing, basically, and just move a cursor and shoot zombies. That's cool.
You know what I want? On the Dreamcast, they have typing of the dead.
Yeah.
And I want to play that so bad. Because it's so stupid. That it's amazing.
There's a PC port.
Is there? Oh,
Yeah.
There we go. Is it just on Steam, or like do I have to buy it some weird area?
I think it's either on Steam or GOG.
All right.
Let me make this post that I should have made earlier that I didn't. And then I'll look it up for you.
Oh,
They should teach that in schools.
typing of the dead.
Yeah, they should use that. Kids will love.
So it's like
Or
weird.
hate.
I did go to school during the like in between period where they're like, oh, we should actually teach kids how to like type and stuff.
Yeah, I used to play all kinds of games in computer class like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember it a lot.
I think it's on Steam. I'm seeing it here. Oh, that's
Okay.
Overkill. So I don't know. That's a new one, I guess.
That was the one that was originally
2013.
just Wii.
Why is the screenshot for this? The 2 words are dripping wart goo and sexual tyrannosaur.
It
That
was
explains that game pretty well, actually.
yeah, it was like intentionally like, what are the dumbest words we can have someone type out?
Lube. Nice. This is nice.
I think it was in English in Japanese too. So like
Tight.
they didn't know what the words were for the most part.
It looks like you can find it on some less than reputable places online.
Mm-hmm.
The original, anyway. And if you're real weird, you can find a physical copy, but I think it's expensive.
Yeah, well, and then you need the like peripherals. Is the harder part.
Because it was Dreamcast, Windows, Arcade, and PS2.
Actually, speaking of weird controllers, I have half of the stuff needed to play with the Power Glove. And I really want to get like all the stuff to use the Power Glove, but at the same time I'd play it once, be like, this is shit, and then never play it again. So like,
Yeah,
it's not
imagine
worth
like
it.
a shittier Wiimote.
Yeah, but like, just like the idea of playing with it and just having fun, being like, this is the shittiest controller. Oh.
It's so bad, though.
Yeah. I never saw The Wizard.
It's also bad.
Yeah, but it taught kids how to find the secret warp whistle in Super Mario Bros. 3.
It showed Super Mario Bros. 3 before it was out.
Yeah. Oh, in
cool,
America.
Man. Yeah.
It was out for like a year and a half in Japan first. Which is like funny to think of nowadays.
Nintendo will still occasionally do that with some games.
Yeah, usually games they don't think are gonna sell well, though.
Yeah, it's like weeb stuff. Oh,
yeah, I deserved that. I was like, that was on me. Like that was 100% on me. I was like, I don't need a whole bunch. I did. But yeah, so I have that. I have actually NES Advantage is like a surprisingly pretty fun controller to use.
I've heard that.
I don't use it as much as like a normal controller because like it still feels kind of weird to use like a joystick in those games, but like
right.
Hey. Oh yeah. I'm just like trying to think of all the controllers I've used in my life. I don't remember the Vita feeling too great.
The Vita was good for what it was.
Or not the Vita, the PSP original.
PSP was not great.
Yeah. We had Spider-Man. I don't remember if it was a movie or a game, but we had it on the PSP.
Could have been both.
Actually, the cool thing we had was Night Stalkers, which is like a pretty rare fighting game until they finally released it this year again.
Oh, nice. The problem with the PSP was that you had the one stick, so if you needed to move the camera, you would always have to stop and like hold another button so you could change the camera.
See, that's the thing. Like, design games around that. Don't just have a shitty camera system.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, it's like, how do we fix this? It's like, don't have that issue in the first place. Just don't make your game need that.
How do we fix this? What if we don't?
What if we...
All right, ship it.
Yeah. What if we tried to make a game for the PSP instead of whatever the hell we're doing?
I mean, they did do that a couple of times, but they were, like, worse versions.
Yeah. There was, like, a Spyro game on PSP that was decent, wasn't there? Or was there?
I mean, they're all very noticeably, like, that's a PSP game.
Yeah, but, like, it's a handheld. That's kind of what you should
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what people really wanted from the PSP. Like, I feel like it did what it was supposed to do.
PSP did great sales numbers, actually. Like, I think it actually outsold Nintendo at the time. And then the Vita came out, and I think it only sold like 17 million worldwide.
It sold really good in Japan, and that's it.
Yeah, I think that's where like 16 million of them sold.
Yeah. That thing apparently is really good if you really like dating sims and JRPGs.
Yeah, it was a JRPG system for sure.
And then the 3DS came out, and that became also a very good JRPG system.
I have heard wonders about it being a really cool retro console.
Maybe.
After you've done not legal things with it.
Yeah. It like is weird to... I mean, you probably experienced this much more than me. It's weird, like, calling stuff like that retro.
Yeah.
Like, because, like, I know you mean, like, using it in nefarious ways that we would never condone. But, like, like, the PSP kind of is a retro console at this point.
It is, actually, yeah.
Oh.
That coin sucks.
I'm just not...
that one.
Again, I'm just kind of not going at it like I should be. I don't have to do this weird triangle jump I'm doing. I can just slide on the other wall. But I refuse. But yeah, because one of the like weirdest things to me is Super Smash Bros. Melee is closer to Pac-Man's release than we are to Melee now.
Yeah.
And like that's crazy to me because like when you think about it, like Pac-Man is so like simple compared to the GameCube games.
Yeah.
And I feel like it doesn't feel like we progressed. Well, we obviously literally didn't progress as much because they had gone to 3D, which we haven't gone to 4D yet, so we're kind of slacking.
That's what's always like so funny to me is like between PS1 and PS2 was such a huge thing, and then PS2 to PS3 was a giant leap. Like I don't think we'll ever experience a giant leap like that again.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, literally speaking, like I think Super Nintendo to N64 is probably one of the biggest leaps you can ever experience.
Yeah, that's true.
Like there are 3D games, but like nothing like that.
Yeah, going from like I'm playing Super Mario World to holy shit, what is this? Like that's huge.
Yeah. Our opinions on 64 notwithstanding, of course.
Of course, yeah, no. Because it's not a good game.
Oh. It's fine. Bad idea on my part.
Oh.
Terrible idea on my part. But yeah, it's like, technology, I mean, technology is crazy, obviously, is the real answer.
Yeah.
And just, I forget what, it's not the Dunning-Kruger effect, I don't think. It might be, though. Where, like, just, like, it becomes so much less noticeable, the impacts after a point of technology increasing. It was specifically used with computer chips, but, like, all technology kind of follows that.
Yeah, I don't know the
like,
term for it, but yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, phones is a huge one, too. Like, flip phones to smartphones was insane.
Yeah.
Like, phones are not what they were ever like that ever again, but now phones kind of are what they are.
I might say it was a mistake to make phones what they are.
I don't know, like, we needed to, like, have a lot of the stuff phones do. Like, having a camera as good as the iPhones and Samsungs are in your pocket for the affordable quote-unquote price they are, like, that's like technological feat that I think we needed. But like at the same time, yeah, not everyone needed to be online like we do.
I think like it's just the fact of like, and it's like I'm totally guilty of this too, obviously, but like just having the world's knowledge at your fingertips all the time cannot be good for your brain.
It literally isn't. Like they like have studies of this.
See, there you go.
I mean, there's the other thing where like it's shown in primates a lot and extends to humans. There's only so many people you can like literally think about, like to the extent that we need to, because we didn't need to connect with all the world before.
Yeah.
Turns
out it wasn't necessary whenever you're just like trying to not be eaten by a tiger.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Then you could have Googled the weakness of tigers and won.
And then it would have said, stab them in the hind leg, you try that, you die. But yeah. I don't know, like, I mean, it's obviously, like, a joke in some way and, like, half true in another way. Like, the internet was ultimately a mistake for what we ended up doing.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't need to have this many people, opinions, and news all the time that we do. And, like, you can't escape it for the most part. Like, some people are better. I'm terrible about this. I'm online way too much. But, like, just, like, in general, it's the expectations of society to have a lot of that stuff. Like, I mean, at work, I just tell people I basically don't have a social media. I just post art to it. And, like, that's weird to them.
They're like, what do you mean? Where's your
the
selfies?
I mean, even,
so,
like Jeriah
do you post art and then not art? Or, like, what do you mean by that?
I have like 5 opinions for every like 20 pieces of art I post on my. Well, like, yeah, and like even other stuff like Jeriah, something you think I'm weird for is like I just don't like my image being out there, like my face and stuff.
Yeah, I do think that one's weird.
But like
I've respected it, obviously.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I don't know. You put that on a go out there, and it's like, what the hell? Like, you know, I was trying to hide it. No, but like, yeah, but like, at the same time, that's a lot of internet safety I learned growing up. I mean, you arguably should have learned it too, but you know, you didn't, I guess.
I mean, I just am not like as scared about it, I guess.
Yeah, your image is on the internet somewhere already.
It is. I know it is. I don't want people to like.
So you might as well just put more.
No. It's like the thing where like Jeriah has the thing that like listens to you constantly in his house, and like phones do that too. I don't want to willingly let the other device that constantly listens into my house too, though. Like,
Nah,
I think this is just like
let
a
it all
partially
in.
paranoia thing.
it super is. It's
Yeah.
irrational. I recognize.
Then rationalize it.
Like, I don't know, like, if people are going to cause harm to me, whether or not they have an easy way to access my face isn't going to change, like, whether they know that or not. Like, if they want to cause harm to me, they'll find a way. People wanting to be awful, they'll find a way to be awful. Like, I'm not going to live in fear because some people are assholes sometimes.
I mean, like,
That's how I live by it, anyway.
it's a bunch of like column A and column B. I also just like the anonymity of it as well. Like, and like we have different opinions of our self-worth, I'm gonna say. So there's that factor into it a lot too.
I don't know
I
about
think
that,
you're
but,
worth
like,
a selfie.
I don't know. I don't think you like hate your face just as a constant.
no, I
Yeah.
don't hate my face. I used
Yeah.
to really hate my smile.
And you fix that with
Yeah,
money.
I paid a lot of money to fix that.
Like there's like
The key is never look at yourself.
I try to do that all constantly.
Just pretend like you're a first-person shooter on the Nintendo 64. Break all your mirrors.
I thought you were trying to like oh, I was gonna say, what the hell? I thought you were trying to like make me feel better. You're telling me to be like a shitty video game? What the heck? So
Yeah, that's like one of those things of like, because I have a couple of other people that I know that are like super, super like afraid to be canceled. Oh, so close. And like, I don't know. I just feel like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen anyway. It doesn't really matter how much I try to make it not happen. People are either gonna like the things I say and do, or they're not gonna. But I'm not gonna
Both are
change
good.
how I react to the world because of that.
Yeah, you just gotta do you.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
am doing me. Not having my face out
Yeah.
places, that's me.
Unless you do that, then you don't do you.
Oh my gosh.
I have pictures of you. I'm gonna leak them.
No.
Today I'm doing fan art of E. All right, let's go.
Oh my god, I would hate that.
You guys know what I'm doing.
I would hate that. So I would order a cease and desist on that. I would like copyright strike you.
I'm gonna do a secret upload to D&E Doodles where I just render you.
That's funny.
I mean, it's like a bunch of different things. I also don't really see the need for people to know what I look like. Like, I don't.
People like looking at faces.
They
Yeah,
can.
they
That's
feel
the
like they
point.
know
That's
you.
the point of. That's the point of VTubers. That's the point of the
Yeah,
goat.
those are also popular.
VTubers
They
are
are popular.
insanely popular. I have a friend who's like very into them, and I don't get it, but I respect that he's very into them. And asks questions like, "Did the goat do a thing?" Or did the shark do a thing? I mean, I'm the goat.
You're the go.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, did the shark go wide? And he's like, no, not this time, but like,
Does he watch? What's her name? Gort?
Gara, yeah, Gala.
Yeah, something like that. I know who that is.
I know of them. I've seen like fan art and stuff.
Yeah.
I think VTubers is like a thing that takes total sense for people who are like super huge and like, because VTubers just blow the fuck up, right? But like,
No, but sure, go on.
well, they do. Like, if they get big, they get fucking huge. Like, there's not really like, I'm just a mid-level VTuber, you know, I just get by. Like, I feel like that's not really a thing.
No, it is. You just don't
There's
know
probably
them
plenty
because they're
of
not huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Good point. But like, I don't know. I get it, but I just think it's dumb.
VTubers?
Yeah, it just seems like people who are way into it. I think there's just like a whole other issue of why they're way into it. Not issue, whole other thing of why they're way into it.
I don't know.
Sometimes.
Like, I mean, it's you're not really like in the streamer culture anyways. Because like quite frankly, I would say that VTuber is just the extension of streamer culture mixed with weebs.
Yeah, I think the second part is the part I don't like.
I'll shit on weebs all day.
I think that's the part that I'm judging.
That's fine. Weebs had many things to judge, like their rampant sexism, racism, homophobia-ism.
Lack of showering.
Well, that's just internet.
Some of the VTubers are, or this one I know is actually really like extremely advanced. Like they have their rig set up super crazy, so their chat can actually change the VTuber like live with their suggestions. So that's kind of cool.
That's like a whole different thing. That's like,
yeah, that's crazy.
that is like, I feel like that's like the weeb version of being like a simp. Like, I need to
being a
make
simp.
the hot anime lady wear a bikini. Here's $300.
No. There's a lot of very popular hot anime men too.
Well, there you go.
For the weebettes. Or just the weeb.
Maybe
No,
I'm
for
just
the weebs.
angry because people are super horny. Like, stop it.
I thought I was the one who's supposed to get angry about this.
I know, but it's just like, find a different way to be horny. Don't stop doing this. Stop giving people $300 to have a different virtual thing on.
Nice. All right.
We did
that's
it!
weird.
Yeah!
I don't know. I don't I don't mind it any more than most of the stuff on Twitch. Like, a lot of it's just like the extension of all that, like I said.
Yeah, I also don't like much Twitch things.
Yeah. We say on
feel like-
Twitch. No. I'm joking.
Yeah, I know, but like, I feel like most people's like Twitch behavior is just like very, ugh, like.
Yeah, there's the racism, the sexism, the rampant homophobia. Like, I joke, but I also don't joke. Cause
We didn't start the fight. But yeah, no, like it sucks. Honestly, there's like a lot of behavior on Twitch that I get, even like taking out the racism, the sexism, the homophobia, taking that out. It's still just like there's a behavior thing of like I feel like it's just very immature, and that bothers me a lot. And
if
ways
it
that
helps
probably
you
shouldn't.
sleep at night, most of Twitch is like 13 to 15-year-olds.
That doesn't help me sleep as much as you would think.
Well, you don't sleep good anyways. I just thought like it would even it out. Like it wouldn't make you sleep any worse knowing that.
You're right. It couldn't have any worse effect.
I also like barely do Twitch. I mostly use it to just watch my friends play video games because they like to do it, and now, and occasionally stream it like I am now. But like,
Yeah.
at the
Like,
same
literally, I didn't know anything about Twitch until we started this Twitch thing, and we wouldn't even have done that if you didn't literally, like, start the channel up and be like, alright, it's ready to go, Jeriah.
If I didn't teach you how easy it is to stream on Twitch, we would have been nowhere.
Yeah. Like,
Oh.
no joke.
Those chains were tripping me out because I was like, muting my mic and everything, and like I was like, "What is that sound coming from?" I like took my headphones off. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "Oh my god, it's the fucking chains in the game rattling."
Jeriah did that with the title screen's wind.
Yeah.
Where he was like, he was about to tell me like he could hear my fan when it was just
Oh,
the
that's
games.
funny.
Oh man.
Ooh, this could be the one. We're feeling it.
Feel good about this.
Yes.
Oh, you have to get back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like it's,
That's a lot of these. It's like, you did it, now go back.
now go through it again.
It's like you've seen Back to the Future, right?
No.
Oh, right, you haven't.
Oh!
That was bullshit!
That was a wonky hitbox, I'm gonna say.
That was some bullshit.
On the last one. So sad.
That was funny.
Now it's just getting you every time. It's coming for you. Is this easier to go up or down?
Down for sure, because like, that.
No, yeah, you can just kind of go. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
Going up, you have to like account for 2 of the swings. Going down, just the 1. Oh,
Oh,
forgot to move.
I was about to ask a silly question, but I already know the answer.
you have found the answer yourself.
I was gonna ask what E's favorite JRPG is, but I know that answer.
What's your guess? Take a guess.
Persona 5.
Nope.
No?
No.
Something is better than it for you?
Mother 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, yeah.
Also, I love Persona 5. I don't know, like, it might be top 5 JRPGs.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I've told you this before. I really like characters in things. And, like, video games, I'm more lenient on it. But, like, Persona 5's fun, but I don't think the characters are, like, why you should play Persona 5. unless you're a weeb, of course. But, like,
Right.
there's, like, 1 or 2 characters I really like in that game. Also, Doc's like 5 points for not letting you be gay.
Very anti-gay, actually, kind of.
Persona 5's not too anti-gay. Persona 4 is super homophobic.
Super homophobic.
I think they fixed some of that in the remaster, whatever.
It's actually
Gold.
very jarring with the gay character in there, because it's like, oh, they're gonna come out, and then, like, everyone's gonna accept him. And then, like, you beat his mission, and it's like, sorry, I don't know what got into me. Anyway, super straight.
Yeah. Like, the only, like, condolence is, like, it might be their bi. Because there's still kind of some stuff, but it's like, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Well, like, you probably didn't keep playing to the part where this becomes an issue. I think his name's Ryuji, the, like, friend guy. Super, like, homophobic, constantly makes either homophobic jokes or just, like, is homophobic.
Ryuji. Let me look him up. I might have gotten to him.
It might
sounds
not be a
familiar.
Ryuji. It might be something like Kyakudo. He's, like, the first character you meet. He has, like, brown hair, kind of, like, dirty, or, like, messy kind of hair.
The only Ryuji I'm seeing is in Persona 5.
Okay, his name's something else then. Look up just Persona 4 characters and look for, like, generic brown hair looking dude.
Is he just, like, your best friend character?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I know him.
Yeah. Yeah, he does a lot of that. Apparently, they scrapped something where he actually was gonna be a, like, dateable character, which would have somewhat made his, like, character arc of that make more sense.
Right.
But, that got scrapped. In the new one, you can mod it back in. So there's that.
Weird.
Yeah. Not like officially, like it's like in the data files still.
Yeah.
So like they just do that. But yeah.
Yosuke,
there we go.
yeah.
Um
The 2 characters that were awesome in Persona 4 were Chie and Yukiko. It's all about those two.
I don't know if you got to them. I do like the Naoto, I think. The one that, like, wears a cool hat and, like, dresses non-conformingly.
Yeah, I actually think I stopped on their dungeon or something.
I didn't get to there, because, that's when I stopped house-sitting for you, but,
Right.
I learned a lot about their character arc and stuff, and I do like where they go with that character. I think it's a lot of fun, but... I'm never gonna play Persona 4 again.
Not even gold?
Maybe gold, but that's a huge maybe. Again, the issue is just, like, I know it seems the same to you, but, like, Persona 5 just, like, has much better gameplay.
I mean, yeah, it does seem the same to me. You're right.
But you also said the Xbox 360 controller and Xbox One controller were the same. So, you know.
I didn't realize how different they were, actually, until you sent that picture.
Well, yeah, like, over time you forget stuff. Actually, after we finish today, I should show you guys a picture related to that, where I was trying to, like, remember an anime character and, like, sent a picture to my friend, and they figured it out, and I was so off base, I don't know how they figured it out. Damn it. Alright, hang on. Controller mode activate.
Controller mode?
Yep, I was on keyboard mode activate. Yeah, we might have one more stream of this.
Thinking so.
Yeah. What are we at now? Like 2 hours? Yeah. I want to finish this world. I feel like, or, you know, I could just check.
Yeah, you can check. Oh, you're far away.
Oh, man. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna give myself, like, is half an hour fair, or do you need to?
Sure.
All right. Let's see how far I get in half an hour. But yeah, I do agree with you. Chie is a really good character.
Chie is the best.
Yeah, and Persona 4, way better characters than Persona 5. Persona 5, way less homophobia, though. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's give and take. You can have everything.
Yeah. You can't have your cake and eat it too, you know.
I haven't played many JRPGs now that I think about it.
Play Pokemon.
I don't blame
I don't even know if I've played one.
You play Pokemon?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Is Omori that?
Omori's a JRPG.
Or just an RPG? Just an RPG?
It's a JRPG, but
Okay, well, I'm playing that.
yeah,
so.
I would classify that as JRPG. You never played Undertale,
Yeah.
I know that.
No. I'm learning over time that when I was younger, turn-based games were some of my favorite, but now they're harder to play for me as I'm older.
I think a lot of people
Like-
do experience that, actually.
They don't hold my attention as much like as they used to, and I get kind of bored of like leveling up and battling enemies turn-based,
Same.
and I'm like,
I mean, when you're younger, you have a video game, for the most part.
yeah,
At a time.
that's true too.
So, like, what your options usually are that game, and JRPGs are great because you get a lot of hours.
Yeah, and they're long, which is
Yeah.
always like when I'm gonna start one, I'm like, gonna play this for the next like 5 months.
I mean, some are long, like, Omori's like 20-ish hours. I think I took 20-ish hours, but I also explored a lot. And that's
Yeah, I
like a
haven't even
decent
beat that
length.
yet.
Yeah. That
But
game's
it's,
great.
I do like it a lot though. It's cool.
One
Very dark.
JRPG that I really liked that I would recommend to people is Lost Odyssey.
I
haven't heard of that.
Entry in Lost Odyssey or just Lost Odyssey?
I think it was just Lost Odyssey. It was on the 360. It was like 4 discs.
Oh wow. That sounds
Let me
cool.
double check.
Is it 172 hours? Oh.
Yeah, it's just called Lost Odyssey.
Okay.
It was only on 360 though.
Weird. Not weird, I guess. No, yeah, weird. I feel like 360 did not have many RPGs. It had, like, Fable.
They're making a new Fable.
They say that. I don't know if I trust that dev, if it's the same devs.
Yeah, Lost
we'll
Odyssey
find
is
out.
about 50-ish hours.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it was then.
109 if you want 100% completion.
Surprisingly, despite how I play, I usually don't 100% RPGs.
Yeah, I cannot.
Alright,
I could not handle that.
It depends a lot on, like... I mean, if I, like, really like it, obviously I'm gonna... I 100% it off, which, like, that game literally has a function where it can play itself. So that helps.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a 100%er type of person for anything, even games I love.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm just like,
I do
I'm
it
done. I played it, loved it, next.
I think platformers is usually 100%. It's a lot. Like, my general rule of thumb is I try to do as much as I can on my first go through, and then see about how much I collected overall. Platformers, it's easy because it usually tells you the whole time. Metroidvanias,
yeah, it's hard.
my limit's like 85. If I did like 85% of this up, or if I really like Ori 1, I tried to 100% that one because I just really like Ori.
Yeah,
I
Ori's
didn't
fire,
because
actually. I love
Ori.
those
100% Ori sucks ass because there's like certain of those like little things that give you a couple spirits. Some of those count.
Oh, that sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah,
That does suck.
and they don't show up on the map. So like, fuck that. I think I got 98.6 or something, and I was sad, but like, it happens.
I don't 100% a lot of games. Like, I have to really, really like the game to 100% it.
Or it being really easy to 100%.
Yeah.
Or yeah, it being really easy. But like, the two games recently that I can think of are Borderlands 3. Because I just really like the gameplay of Borderlands 3. So like, whatever excuse, just keep playing Borderlands 3.
You just have to chalk through the story of that one, right?
Oh yeah, put that game on mute. It's not about the story. Just mute the whole fucking thing.
Borderlands is cool. I liked when I played the first one on the 360, and I liked that one. I thought it was fun. It was really fun. Yeah.
Jeriah showed me 3, and that sure is a shooter.
I showed you 2.
Oh, 2. Sorry, that sure is a shooter.
2.
We played about an hour, and by the end, I was very bored.
Yep. 100% you were. But the one that I would say, like, if you haven't played Borderlands in a long time, I would say Tiny Tina's Wonderland is a really good way to go.
Oh, I wanted to play that.
It's probably the best Borderlands ever made. It's very good.
I didn't even know those were related.
Yeah, it's a Borderlands game.
Tiny Tina is a Borderlands 3 character?
Borderlands 1, 2, and 3.
There you go.
But yeah, that one's probably the best Borderlands, although it kind of just ends and it is a little easy. But it feels the best gameplay-wise.
I honestly, like, am not too down if a game's pretty easy.
Yeah,
like,
I like it sometimes.
Yeah.
If it's fun, it has to still be like challenging enough to be engaging. But you know.
Yeah.
I mean, even then, like, I love Kirby games. I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
I played like NES Kirby, and that one I don't think's aged great. It's not bad, but like, Kirby's just gone so far as a series that it just, like, I'm not used to, like, you get an attack. And I'm like, just what? And they're like, also, if you get hit, it immediately drops your first hit, and it goes 50 miles away. I'm like, you could tell, like, this was like an extension of the Game Boy one, where there were no power-ups and like you just had to spit enemies all the time. Because that still is like the de facto way to play Kirby NES.
Yeah. But yeah, then like the other most recent game that I 100%ed was Days Gone, which is a game that didn't get nearly enough credit.
You say that.
I stand by that.
You say that.
I don't know, like...
I think I've seen something.
Jeriah has like opinions TMs sometimes.
Trademarked his own. Yeah, some of them, but you know. That's why
it's an extremely fun game that has a really captivating story. Although, admittedly, takes a while to take off.
How long's a while?
It's like a 60-hour game, and I think probably the story doesn't like really attach to you until like 10 hours in, which is
I'm
too
out.
long. I agree.
I could have beaten a game in that time.
It's one of those things to where the gameplay was really the thing that kept me hooked, because the gameplay in that's super fun.
I
It's a
added
good
it
game.
to the wish list.
Underrated for sure.
It has very positive reviews.
It sold and reviewed
All right.
extremely well in the UK. US audiences did not like it.
D, how many reviews does it have? I'm curious about something.
27,137.
That is not underrated.
I told you, in the UK, it did very well and reviewed very well. In the US, it did not.
Interesting.
Plus,
Oh my gosh.
he's reading the PC ones, which it did not come out
Yeah,
to
yeah,
PC
yeah.
until much later.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm reading
okay,
the Steam.
okay, sure.
Twas a PS4 exclusive.
I don't know. I play games that I love that gets like 60 reviews. So like hearing you talk about an underrated gem with 27,000 reviews.
It's different
mean,
space.
that's not that
AAA
much.
market's a different space, man.
It is,
Uh,
but at least they're good.
AAA market is when you can sell 8 million copies and still be a failure.
Yeah, AAA hasn't grabbed me lately with anything, except for like, I want to play like the PlayStation ones, like God of War and Spider-Man and stuff.
I am super hyped for God of War and Callisto Protocol.
I'll say, someone like let me try Spider-Man. I did not get very into it.
Oh, it's so good.
It looked dope. I'll probably like it. I don't know.
It's
But I
like
just love
fun
Spider-Man.
to. I don't know. I had fun swinging around, but that's about it.
Yeah.
That's the best part of
Swinging's
Spider-Man
fun.
games. for
There's
sure.
a lot of swinging games I can play. some that I like more.
Frog
No.
Frog-
That's my favorite swinging thing for sure. Miles Morales is so fucking good. Like, it's so, the controls are just so tight. Everything just feels great.
Maybe I'll try like the Miles stuff because I played like base PS4.
Oh, 30
Spider-Man.
FPS.
Probably was 30 FPS. Maybe that's why I felt bad then. I am actually at a loss. Like I'm not sure what the
You're
opening
gonna
is.
have. So you gotta get on there and then just time it right. How much air control do you have? Yeah, I think you just gotta hop in the air last second and then go right.
Okay, I think I see what you mean then. I try to AAA games. I'm interested. I eventually want to try God of War.
Which one?
Last one before this one.
I want to play, the Dad.
Dad
of
Dad
War.
Yeah.
That's what I want to play. In the first three, he's more like I kind of want to play some maybe 3 or something because I like when he's still like evil, actually like younger, like he is like the all powerful god, so he like acts
Full
that
of
way,
hate.
you know? Yeah, full of hatred and is like heartless. I kind of like that, and now he's obviously he has like a kid and shit.
There's a pretty good story reason for it actually. I'm gonna say like story is not the reason to play those first 3 games. It's just I really like beating shit up in this like
That's what I figured.
action kind of thing. And the new one is
Yeah.
like I like beating things up in this very visceral, like heavy feeling kind of way. And also,
Yeah.
I think it's sad whenever dads and kids talk.
Yeah,
Like that's the story of the new one.
I always like games like that though, like where you like the older ones where it's like you're just an all-powerful being fighting
Yeah.
enemies, like Bayonetta and like Devil May Cry. I love games like that actually.
Oh yeah.
I've only played Bayonetta 1 and Wonderful in those genres. I
Those-
need
yeah,
to
that's
play
one of my
Bayo
favorite
2.
genres.
I've owned Bayo 2 since it came out on Wii U. So I have no excuse.
It's
I played it before you.
Yeah, you did.
one thing I'm surprised you haven't gotten your hands on yet, E, is Beautiful Joe.
I want to.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, like, one, it was fucking expensive to buy.
Right.
And,
I
like,
guess whenever it got around to when you'd be interested in it, probably was.
Yeah, because like we discussed this. My first console was the Wii, and I
Yeah.
basically had handhelds up until that point, like Game Boy to now, I guess. Just like I just had those until the Wii came out, and then I had a Wii. And like my family had consoles and stuff. We had a Dreamcast and stuff, but like the Wii was like, this is my console.
Yeah.
I still have it actually.
I think you're onto something there.
I think I am. And you know, I play the hell out of the Wii even to this day.
It's a console.
Listen, it has the best Punch-Out game.
Yeah,
It
because
has-
that
it
one
was
is
on
fun,
the
actually.
eShop at some point.
Super Punch-Out was not on the Wii shop. I'm almost positive.
Really?
Oh,
Nice. Yeah, you got it.
Maybe I don't like. I'm gonna say very few people have the admiration you have for Super Punch-Out.
Yeah, it's super good. It's fun.
It's like it's a good Punch-Out game, or it's
fun.
It's one of the best Super Nintendo games, I will say. I think it's not. It's like an okay Punch-Out. Like it's good, it's solid. I just enjoy the other Punch-Outs more. NES one, I'm going to chalk up to nostalgia 100%.
I
that
like
one's
the art
okay
style
just
a
'cause of
lot.
I don't like the art style much.
I like it.
It's not bad. I just like. I mean, the NES one is NES graphics, like, so I don't
Yeah.
have much opinion. I love the Wii U's art style, and the animations are fucking phenomenal on the Wii's.
Didn't like the Wii.
You're illegal, is why. Sorry.
I think I just don't like the Wii, though, is the thing.
Maybe.
You just hate the Wii.
You did
So
inform
everything
me
on the
that
Wii you hate.
for some reason you didn't play on a CRT, which gives you the best experience. For some reason,
Oh my gosh.
Listen, like, I no joke, that game plays way better on, like, a lagless system, just because it's still,
Yeah.
like, very high octane. I don't know, like, if Japan just had better TVs than we did, or
Almost
what,
certainly.
but, like, yeah, probably. Yeah, animations of that are good. I think it has it has a post game, which is really good for a Punch-Out. And like, it's a fight almost. It's like kind of like the thing where you had to re-fight characters in the old ones, except they actually made them like interesting, like things that happen. Well, like because like, well, because okay, like I love NES Punch-Out. I hate fighting like Piston Honda 2 or 3 times and like
Yeah.
all those. Whereas in this one, it's like, all right, you do all the circuit and then you're done. But if you want, there's a bonus harder mode with every single character that has like an interesting gimmick that makes them rememberable. Like you start out and it's like, oh yeah, Glacio has a headgear now. It's like cool, like that's really interesting and is a good like thing. And then it's not like, oh, now you just have to play with an annoying gimmick. It's now you have another like thing to solve. Because like with Glass Joe, you can basically, if you did star punches, it would knock his helmet up and let you do uppercuts again. So like I think there was a lot of really interesting stuff like that, and there's a lot of care. Oh, it's another one of these levels.
Another spiky.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not alone. Oh shit! I didn't even realize. I'm not alone in the opinion that Wii's like the best Punch-Out. I think that's a general opinion to have regarding Punch-Out.
Yeah, everyone's allowed to be wrong sometimes.
We're all allowed to be wrong sometimes.
Yeah, I'm glad you agree about your opinion on Super Punch-Out, Jeriah. You know, like it's really hard to.
You dick.
I want to make like a Punch-Out style game after I'm done with my current one. Honestly.
You were saying that, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I think I'm like solidified my thought of I want to do that, like officially. So I just got to finish this. The worst part about being a game dev with a bunch of ideas is like I'm constantly like, man, I have to finish this game so I can work on another game.
Yeah, that's like
And,
doing
like,
art.
Yeah, like oh man, once I'm done with this one, I can do the next one.
It's a never-ending cycle forever.
It's a weird jump.
Yeah, it's
that looks hard.
it's a very specific
Oh, that's close.
distance it wants. I might have to activate keyboard mode. But yeah, I mean, don't you have Mario Galaxy as your favorite like 3D Mario, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
I
have a fondness for the first Red Steel, even though that played like garbage.
Yeah, that's fine. I know you said you never played it. WarioWare Twisted is probably my favorite WarioWare, or not Twisted.
Yeah.
Smooth Moves. I think
I never got to play it.
it's exactly the perfect game for the Wii.
Yeah, that's true.
I love
That
Wii.
one was cool.
I love Wii Sports Resort, but that is a very specific thing that
Yeah.
you're probably either really into or really not into. And I imagine Jeriah was very not into those.
It wastes 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
It really impresses your grandma.
Genuinely, like, I had gotten that and, like, went back to my old save and I started playing basketball. I'm like, man, this is actually, like, still really fun. Like, it surprisingly feels good. Probably because Nintendo made it for their console with the Wii U Motion Plus, or Wii Motion Plus Ultra XD thing that probably should have just been in the Wiimote to start with.
Yeah. Like they should have just figured it out first.
But, yeah, I think Wii Sports Resort is great. Wii Play is fun, but like Wii Tanks on it specifically is extremely fun. Does not like
Wii
need
Tanks
to be
is
on
fun.
the Wii, but I'm like thinking now.
Just be like
the
farther
calling.
back on that block.
Well, what I'm thinking is maybe I should just loop around first and try to get it from the other side, so I can like use the side of.
Oh, because you can jump. That's probably the way to do it.
Yeah, I might be
Easier,
approaching
at
this
least.
wrong.
Oh, like
Yeah,
they want
I
you to
can
go
see
around
that,
twice.
like a wall jump.
Yeah. I immediately almost went back to doing that. I was like, I figured it out, and then immediately goes back to doing the same thing.
But what if you got it that time?
Oh shit, I didn't even see that. Yeah. Try to other Wii games I really like. Very like weird and wholly like just it's funny to play and see what it is. There's a Japanese exclusive game called Captain Rainbow, which the premise is you're a washed up superhero who like heard about an island of wishes and you want to like wish to become like in the public eye again. And when you get to the island, it's full of dead Nintendo franchises. So like one of the first people you meet is Birdo. And like there's like Famicom but the issue with and why I completely understand not like releasing it, a lot of it's like Famicom stuff. But like there's that
Oh yeah.
Little Mac was there because this was before he had a game, and like Little Mac is super fat because like he just let himself go. And like
Now
the
he's
whole
Big Mac.
yeah, actually yes. The whole like game is about like it's like a puzzle game or it's a point and click adventure, I would say. Like you and like you have to like figure out how to get everyone off the island, basically, like grant their wishes.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like fun. And like I had a blast with it. I think it's exactly as long as it needs to be, maybe a little long.
Sounds goofy.
It is. There's only like an almost translated patch of it. It claimed it was 80% done. I disagree. But like it's enough where you can like understand it.
Oh.
But yeah, that game's great. On one hand, I wish it came out in America and had an official English patch or English version. On the other hand, it would have sold like shit. So I completely understand why. What other like random games? The Animal Crossing on that wasn't bad. It was Animal Crossing again.
It always is.
Always is.
I mean, each one has a lot of differences. That one like was kind of panned at release because it was like the most similar of all of them. Like it was just the one on the DS, but like slightly upscaled, basically. So like people were, and that's why like I don't think you played the 3DS one, but like the 3DS one was like a bunch of changes at once.
I did play the 3DS one, actually.
Yeah, that one has like a lot of changes relative to the ones before it.
It felt like Animal Crossing.
I mean, like...
I'm not a fan of Animal Crossing.
No,
really,
you're not. I like it. I wish there were other games like Animal Crossing. There really aren't. Don't make the joke you made about whatever PlayStation game about like shooting animals you made last time I said this to you.
I was actually just gonna... I can't even think of the name of the game. But A Cult of the Lamb. That's kind of Animal Crossing, from what I've heard.
People say that. I think people think any farming game is also like Animal Crossing, which they're not. They're such like different things. It's like Cult of the Lamb's like half RTS, half roguelike. I want to get it. I think it's cool. Like it looks good.
I wouldn't say RTS. It's half.
Not RTS. Like City Sim. There we go.
Yeah. So you have to just raise your cult up, and you can like raise them to be like super brutal and like sacrifice and cannibalism.
You can
or you can be like a nice
poop.
cult. Yeah. And then in between doing cult stuff and taking care of that, you go into a dungeon for like 10 minutes and do fights.
Yeah. I mean, again, I want to get it. I think it looks extremely fun.
It looks cool.
I just want the hoodie they released for it that says "Praise the Lamb."
And you have to like explain that to all the people who you see all the like walking by. They're like, "Are you Satanist?" You're like, "Yeah, but like this is actually from a game."
Yes, but that's not related to the hoodie.
Oh man. I do want... See, the issue with, like, being an indie game fan, there's so many fucking games that come out at once. And it's like, I can't play them all.
Well, you could, because they're, like, super short.
No, I don't have money to play them all. Those cost money.
Right. Right, I forgot that's a factor.
Yes.
Well, if I, like, could just own every indie game that interests me, then yes, I would, like, try to have time to play them all. That being said... I have made the decision of I'm just gonna start 100%ing Binding of Isaac again rather than buying another video game.
Nice.
You have a problem, sir.
Yeah, the problem is Binding of Isaac is extremely fun. And there's no game like Binding of Isaac.
I like Hades like that, I feel like. I can always play that game.
Yeah.
It's just super fun to me.
I think I put 30-ish hours in Hades, which is pretty good for a roguelike that's not Binding of Isaac. For me.
Yeah.
I like half joking.
Literally, that's so funny. Yeah.
Like half joking. Like every other roguelike I play for like a month and then I just don't play it again. Or I play it to the end of the story, which was the case in Going Under. And then I don't play it again.
I am still super hyped up to eventually...
Fuck, I didn't see that. To eventually
get to Rogue Legacy 2.
I do think that game looks and sounds really good. Again, there's so many video games.
Yeah. Between Dad of War, Ragnarok, Callisto Protocol, and I'm probably gonna end up getting a new Call of Duty. Callisto Protocol?
Ooh. Yeah, what is that?
It is the same team that did Dead Space, and they're doing Dead Space, but they can't call it Dead Space because they don't have the rights.
Oh. That'll probably be spooky.
That comes out December 24th, I think.
The Dead Space like remaster thing, it looks cool.
They should have called it like Deceased Control.
Yeah. So like originally, because they'd been wanting to do another Dead Space for forever, but that whole team had left EA.
Mm-hmm.
Or most of the team anyway. Most of the creators behind it did. So the guy who did Battlegrounds, PUBG.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna ask which Battlegrounds.
Yeah, that one. Was like, hey, what if we give you the money and you just set it in our universe? And so that was originally the plan, but they seem to have walked away from it being set in the universe at all. So that's cool with me. But yeah, you are on an alien planet / ship. The view is from behind you. All of your HUD is on your back. And you have to shoot limbs off of weird aliens that are arisen from some weird spire. It's literally Dead Space.
I'm gonna say I wish like companies had a time limit on their like games franchises, where if like you don't release a game in this long, you should just lose the rights to it and just anyone can make a game now.
That's how film works.
Yeah, well, kind of. Other than the insane copyright laws from Disney and yada yada, but
Yeah, like anything that made after a certain point is like you need to keep actively working on this license, or else the license is up for grabs.
yeah. Which is probably why there's so many weird sequels that come out.
That is exactly why there's so many weird sequels.
Which, like, on one hand, I say that, but I would hate if they just make shitty spin-offs to keep their license. But, like, there's, like, a caveat of, like, it has to be, like, actually the same.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Oh.
I feel like fans should just be able to make F-Zero if they want to now, and just be like, call it F-Zero, use Captain Falcon.
At this point, just say fuck it.
Yeah. I could have sworn I just walked off earlier. I don't know why I can't now.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you did.
You're almost hitting like a little slide.
Yeah, maybe that's what's up. Maybe I should be, like, starting farther back so it, like, goes into the full animation. Yeah. But yeah. That, let me make a Captain Runbow and, like, put fucking, like, ice climbers as characters in it. Oh.
Oh.
I don't know. Or Captain Rainbow. I don't even know. I think I said Runbow, but
You did say Runbow, but I was gonna let it go.
yeah. I won't. That's a real
I
name.
assumed it was correct.
There you go.
Captain Wumbo.
Fuck! I forgot I was there again!
Oh no!
I don't know.
Spikies.
I think really I just wish copyright laws were looser than they are. Is what this boils down to.
Right.
I think Disney should not be able to have Mickey still. I think they should have lost it a long time ago.
They should have. They never will at this point because of how much of their business is set on it, though.
No. Unless just Republicans get super pissed at them and just, like, manage to get the bill going before Democrats can think, because they do that a lot.
Oh.
Then we have to, like,
Spiky.
all the fucking nonsense with, like, international copyright law at that point, but,
Yeah, then it's a whole other confusing thing. But yeah, no, their theme parks are so themed around Mickey Mouse, there's no way it's ever gonna happen.
I mean, they could still have the theme park be Mickey Mouse. It would just be in public domain.
Yeah, that wouldn't ever. That's
No.
not gonna happen.
It should. Like, you should not. Walt Disney's dead. He's not gonna care. He's dead. And also,
We don't
arguably,
know that. His head is frozen somewhere.
he also was not a good man and doesn't deserve anyways if he is frozen.
He was a pretty bad person.
He was a very bad person.
But he made some good designs, so I'll give him that.
The ones he
That's all I'll give
didn't.
him.
The ones he didn't steal.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Disney.
Fair. Yeah, actually, Disney's founded on theft.
Yeah.
I just
That's why
think
Americans
you should
love
be
it so
able,
much.
You should be able to sell fan art. That's what I believe. Loosen the copyright laws.
I think they should. I think, honestly, the music industry's copyright nonsense is much worse than Disney's at it
Yeah,
to an
theirs is
extent.
real bad.
Like, I think that needs loosening too. But again, it's the music industry. They're not gonna let that fly.
Blame Metallica for that one.
Yeah. Fuck Metallica.
Yeah.
But
Whole-
they did
whole
make
new
some
generation.
bangers, though.
They did. They made some good music, but like a whole new generation got to live out the fuck Metallica from TikTok and stuff, which I thought was hilarious. So like, oh man, this band Metallica is so crazy, and like they're all doing like TikToks with their music, and then like
Damn.
it's Metallica still, so hey, pay me money.
Yeah.
Where's my money, though?
I mean, it's the thing though. It's not even like if it was like you pay money and you have the right to use that song now,
Yeah.
it'd be a different story. But it's pay money, and then also we're still gonna strike you if you use our song. Oh man.
Yep.
I think I'm hitting like terminal bad.
Yeah, this one's tough.
What? Okay, yeah, we're hitting the half hour, so like this is the last level I'm doing today of the game. It's
Ooh, ooh. Here we go. Oh!
Now you gotta make it through again.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
It just sucks because I know I can't just hold right now.
Damn. That was a good run.
Yeah, it
I
happens.
thought that was the one, man.
That was close.
It's the 2-man.
Damn, you gotta go and get all of those too. That's crazy.
Honestly, I don't think those will be too bad. They're
Yeah,
gonna
you can just kind
suck,
of wall
but like,
jump.
I don't think they'll be too bad.
You should activate keyboard mode.
I'm in keyboard mode.
Oh.
The whole time.
Pretend like I didn't say anything.
I feel like the spiky levels would be the hardest. Like these ones look tough.
These ones are pretty tough. Like a lot of it is like, I'm like, I know I can do it though. That's the trouble with like really good precision platformers.
Yeah,
Is like,
you're like, I can.
I'm like, I know I can do this. I
get
just
far enough every
need
time.
to. Yeah. And like the answer with a lot of these is you do need to just take a step back and like just take a break for a bit.
Yeah.
Probably not a
Like
week.
playing
That
the
might
Souls.
be yeah. A week's probably a little long for a break. Okay.
When I get stuck in like Souls-like games, I do that, and then I'll like come back. A boss I've been struggling on, I'll beat like first try, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
I get so pissed.
I hate it.
Fucking
Yeah, I'm like,
bullshit.
what? And it's like easy. You like run them. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, you gotta step away from the challenging games and be like, take a little break.
Oh, this. I think that wall's
that
gonna
was
be
close.
tough.
Yeah, I gotta get like good jumps. I need to like be patient, like always. You
The
know,
lesson that we still have not learned.
I'm bad at that in games too. I just want to like go always, and it fucks me over.
like yeah, because like again, it's the thing where like I know I can do it, so like I'm like I just need to get back to that part, and
Yeah,
I
right.
just like I'm going too fast and not paying attention. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that.
Ah.
Oh.
And then I forgot.
And then there it always comes back to you.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. All right. Not my real dad.
You're not my dad. They should add those into the game. Those sound effects.
I mean, I could open up
Whenever
the
you get a
files.
coin.
I could probably do it.
Yeah, put cool. And then you get another one. All right.
Radical. Yeah, that. And when you get the super one, it's radical.
Yeah. Totally tubular. That's when you go in the
Yeah.
portal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Right.
Patrick.
A squirrel.
Oh wait, pineapple.
You said Patrick. I thought you were making it funny.
Yeah. I thought you-
Yeah, me too. That's what I was doing.
That makes it even better, though.
It's okay. You didn't watch SpongeBob.
You said Patrick.
I only watched SpongeBob whenever my sister was watching SpongeBob.
Not enough, clearly.
I think it was more than enough for me.
That's because you hate fun.
I've seen that first couple seasons a whole lot.
Hate fun.
And I love fun. It is on the record multiple times. I love fun.
He's had fun multiple times on record.
Yeah.
At least twice.
I've seen him smile at least 4 times.
Yeah, so there you go. Judge.
Judge,
You
jury,
watched
and
a good amount of
executioner.
Digimon, so
That is true.
I forgive
Digimon's
you.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
Zafun says no, it's a squid.
SpongeBob.
Actually, Squidward is an octopus, and
Oh, shit.
What if he just had one giant eye and he was like an actual like giant squid in the show?
I don't. Do those have one eye? I think squids just have 2 eyes.
Giant squids. Well, giant squids have one eye.
Yeah, he's just like 17 times bigger. They
They should have
make
made him a cool like Dumbo squid or something,
Dumbo squid.
They could have made him a
or Dumbo octopus.
Yeah, there's like a flapjack octopus. I like those a lot.
They need a lot of syrup, though.
Do not put syrup on them. It is poisonous to them. This has been a PSA from
Yeah,
National.
It's poisonous to them. It's delicious for us.
Well, the poison like mixes with how it's poisonous to them and becomes poisonous to us too. That's how poison works.
Now you're just making things up. That's not how poison works.
Oh yeah, you want to try? You want to taste this maple syrup I'm gonna bring over then?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. I'm gonna write my will first. Let them know who gave me some weird maple syrup.
Dude, I don't. That's not how wills work. I don't think.
Yeah, you can totally say someone killed you in a will.
You'd have to prove it.
You can write it out.
Yeah. Like, hey, if I ever die from a weird maple syrup incident, it's probably E.
Well, that's not. You know, it's your word versus mine, and you're dead, so I can make much more compelling arguments.
I'll think about all your arguments and I'll write them down. I'll have something to go against here.
I'm feeling this one. It's ready.
Ding.
You're gonna get real sweat. Oh. This time I'm feeling it.
Time to perspirate, E.
Yeah, you're gonna
Okay,
get
let me
real
turn off my
sweaty on
fan.
this. Yeah, turn the heat up.
Fan has been deactivated. I can't turn it on until I beat this level. Fuck.
Oh,
We're gonna call this
Sweat.
the heat stroke challenge.
That's arguably already a challenge.
Yeah. It's called global warming, E. Look it up.
look it
Alright.
up. Denier.
Should I look it up on Bing or like DuckDuckGo? Ask Jeeves?
Yeah,
like,
DuckDuckGo.
Yeah, but make sure that your safe search is
Oh.
on
It is insane to me because I use Bing because they give you money to use Bing.
Yeah.
It is insane to me like how like little Bing gives a shit. Because like I could just look up horses, and then it's like in the recommended it's like horse on girl, and I'm like, no.
No, not my second choice. Maybe a third.
I just wanted a picture of a horse. Horses with giant cocks, you mean?
Yeah,
That's all horses.
that's true.
There's that one
Except
horse
female.
who's like... He has some problems, probably. There's like a horse who's like, I don't think size is that big of a deal.
The sweat. Oh, I was gonna say the sweat activated, and then you immediately died before I could even finish the sentence.
Maybe it's because I don't like sweating, you know?
Zafun says, turn safe search back on then.
Bing doesn't like have a safe search.
It absolutely does.
Not in the same way Google does. Theirs is much worse.
I mean, it's Bing, yeah.
The real issue is like most people use Bing for porn, so it like automatically like ruins all the other searches. So, you know,
Microsoft knows what they made.
Their burner browser.
kind of.
Come on, they even named their browser off of a sexual act.
Yeah, Bing.
What?
Edge.
From Friends.
I was really trying. Yeah, I was really trying to think of what the hell binging was. I was like, do you like just tap them sexually?
You just boot their nose.
It's a thing. Google, Bing it.
I know
Bing it.
edging. I just like binging. It's just like, what the hell does that mean? It's where you do subpar acts on them.
It's where you do stuff that they're sort of similar with, but it's not quite the same. Here we go. Oh. Oh.
This is hard.
Well, boys, I do got to get up early, so I'm gonna have to
Alright.
leave the stream.
That's fair.
It's fair.
If it was fun, I'll be on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give E 2 more tries here.
Okay, but this one doesn't count.
Wait, what? No, that... Hey, King of Horrocks, you're coming just in time for us to say, fuck this.
Whoa, I did not agree to that.
One more.
Alright, 2 more tries. Here we go.
No, what? No, this is the last one.
I said that one didn't count.
That's not how that works.
You can't start on 2 more tries and count the one I'm on. That's 1 more try.
I'm just for the record, this is 3 tries in total then.
Yes. So I have 1 more try. Formally.
Okay.
Officially.
Formally.
Formerly known as...
I just took issue with you being 2 more tries on like a try. Like that did book. I don't. That's not how tries work. It's like the 0 life in Mario. Like you count that.
Alright, perspiration has begun.
The gate has opened.
I haven't gotten to this part enough to know what the goal is. Alright.
Not that.
Good try. Well, I do have to go though. But
Yeah, no
Yeah.
Good
problem.
job.
You have a great night, D. Thanks for joining us.
Oh wait, there you go. That's what
Again.
that's what I needed them for.
Oh, yeah, for the last thing.
I don't know if that, or if they might have all required that, like an X amount.
Oh,
what it-
maybe.
Yeah, let me do some quick math.
Quick math. That was my nickname in high school.
It's 280. 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. Okay, so that one. Who knows if it's how it all is, but that one is I have to get all the coins for everything, so that's probably the
Yeah.
super.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
All right. Well, everybody out there in Twitchland,
Oh wait, one more thing. I had an anecdote I was talking about earlier. I gotta.
oh sure.
So I was talking about like how I'm bad at explaining stuff and something like that. There was a character from an anime that
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
trying to like describe, and my friend wasn't getting it. So I opened up Paint and drew a picture. It will be on the stream, like formally for you to see, Jeriah.
Okay. Watch
Okay,
and stream.
so on the left is what I remembered this character looking like and sent my friend. And on the right is the character. If you
Uncanny.
I know.
Uncanny.
So, like, it made me laugh because I literally got two things correct, which is she has spiky teeth on the top only, and she has horns. And I got every other thing incorrect.
Huh. That's almost impressive.
And like they said they remembered specifically because of like the horn thing, and I think the spiky teeth. So the two things I got right. And they're like, because they saw me put that, like, oh, I know who you're talking about. Because like, oh man, because like I was trying to like remember they were talking about a manga, and I was trying to remember, and I got the wrong series, and I was like, oh well, yeah. And I was thinking another series, thinking it was that manga. And I was wrong again. There's so many mangas with, like, the same premise. And then, like, I started just remembering a character. I was like, is that, like, the shitty succubus character? And he's like, no, I don't think so. And I was like, like, with the green hair or whatever. And he's like, you think of this one? I was like, no, they had green hair for sure. And then I busted out paint. I was like, they looked like this. And he was like, oh, my God. He's like, yeah.
It's hilarious because you got, like, so many small details right, but somehow got all of it wrong.
Yeah, I do that a lot. It's like when I describe a movie. Like, this is like exactly like when I describe a movie. Where it's like, I'm not wrong, but like, none of it's correct at the same time.
Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic.
Like, my favorite part is like the hair's the wrong style, first off. It also is long, and I just drew it extremely short.
You drew business suit Joker.
I should just like make this a character I have now. Just like flesh it out, And then people like really you're clearly like stealing from Super Monster Show 2. I don't remember what it was called.
Super Monster Show 2. That's my favorite one.
Yeah. So yeah, I just had to share that because it's really funny to me how I got everything wrong and got to the right conclusion. Which, again, is like when I describe any movie.
Star Wars, man.
Star Wars was the best. Because it was all technically correct.
Yeah. Just not really, though.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
But yeah. Anyways, I just had to show that off because it just makes me laugh.
Yeah.
If you guys want to get a hold of us, we have a link tree. It is, of course, on the screen currently. But I'm putting in chat for convenience, which is linktr.ee/LOIP. Gives you links to our social medias and our listen medias. At least that's how it looks. We have podcasts that come out every Thursday, which is tomorrow if you're watching this live, which the people here are. That I don't actually remember what episode that is. I'm gonna assume it was decent.
1917.
1942, that classic arcade game. Everyone needs to play it. Great. So that's tomorrow. I remember us having a pretty good discussion about that actually. So I'm gonna say that was a good episode.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. So there's that. Saturdays, Jeriah has finally finished. Hypnospace Outlaw. I almost said Cyberpunk. You technically finished that too. You're just not gonna play it.
Yeah, I finished that in my own way. I'm just never touching it again.
Much to his dismay, but he is finally finished with Hypnospace. So it's my turn again. I'm playing The Last of Us, which
The Last of Us.
The Last of
Us. Being a beautician.
So that's going how you expect. A lot of people know how it's going. They've been watching. So tune into that. It's been a couple weeks. What?
I don't think that's accurate. I don't think it's going as you'd expect it to go. No, it's not. It's not going as anybody would expect.
If you watched me play Half-Life, it's probably going as how you expected it to go.
That's more accurate. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I've only soft locked once. A new record for me.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe Half-Life. I got stuck a lot.
You did get stuck on Crowbar just seemed to be the tool though. So
yeah, like Half-Life never actually punished me for not using a gun. In fact, the one time I caved in and used a gun, it was the wrong choice.
Yeah, which is hilarious.
So there, yeah, but yeah, episode tomorrow, 7:45 a.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
And Saturday we will be there. We're starting a little earlier. Plan on it. We plan on starting a little earlier than we usually do. We are moving it to 9:30 p.m. roughly.
Yeah. Yes.
if we're late, it's because we're still figuring out scheduling. But roughly 9:30 p.m.
Yeah.
shall be me back on Last of Us. We'll see how that goes. And
I think I know where you'll end up at the end of that stream because I'm also playing it again. And I'm going through it much faster, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I got to where you stopped at in about an hour and 15-ish, somewhere like that.
Okay, I'm not at a terrible pace then.
You were about 2.5 hours.
Yeah. I would say that's not a
So
terrible place.
not terrible. Especially for first time going through. Pretty good, I think. So yeah, I think I have an idea of like where we'll end up after those 2 hours on Saturday. So we'll see what's up.
Yeah, so that'll be very, very fun. Tune into that. I have a lot of fun playing that game how I want to play it and forcing Jeriah to watch me do it. It's like
working.
It's like watching someone eat a cupcake upside down, where it's working, but like, why would you do it that way? That's how I play video games.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, actually.
It is. It also is very funny, like going from me doing this precision platformer to bumbling around in 3D, barely moving my camera.
Yeah.
So yeah, look forward to that. I do have. I'm gonna hard cap it at one more RITE stream, even if I don't get far. I'm gonna like say that's enough RITE for a lifetime. I'll beat it off stream, obviously, but like. I don't think this needs more than a stream.
Yeah. I think we have gotten more conversation out of RITE than anybody could.
Yeah,
normally.
That's right. But yeah, thank you all for watching. If this is your first stream, welcome. If this is your manyth stream, thank you for the continued support.
Thank you. Yes.
And remember to be nice to one another, wash your hands, wash your bums, and all that jazz. And we'll catch you guys on Saturday, hopefully, or tomorrow, podcasty-wise.
Yeah, check out the podcast, and then we'll be live again Saturday. So see you then.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.